When you're living in sin, you're living a delusion. Everything seems right and perfect, and you think you're winning, but you really losing. Everybody's got a story before coming into the truth. Take a moment, take a second, and let me share mine with you.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 2, King James Version. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
Met him at a party couple years back. We didn't speak, we didn't even make eye contact. Little did I know he'd be the one to steal my heart. Took it out my chest, locked it up, and kept it under constant guard. Think he was my student, I taught CPR. Texting in between lessons, yeah, we hit it off. So while I'm giving him the tools to sustain a life, I didn't realize the beginning of the end of mine. Fornication and the lust came naturally. Told me he was my man and that he had needs. Even though we had a wife, we satisfied our flesh. The embodiment and manifestation of my adultery. No shame, no care, no apology. Every night I went back to his family. While I sat at home waiting by the phone, had a shirt, the smell of his cologne was euphoric, it put me to sleep. Unforgivable, that's what he used to wear. Set his trap, casting net and waited with a snare. Eyes wide open, but I couldn't see. Bird box so blind and full of deceit. He tatted my initials to let me know it's real. Gave me a diamond ring to show me how he feel. Typical manipulation and I fell for it. Chose death, I was guaranteed hell for it. It was all good till I wanted more. Divorce lies didn't appease me like before. Now I'm clingy, always mad. This ain't really fun no more. Icebox where my heart was cold sore. It was a fantasy, something unreal. Messed me up to the point where I couldn't deal. Knife to my wrist, tears in my eyes. Rejection from a man had me brainwashed. I'm gone, I'm ready to die.
I'm talking to the woman in the world. She's gone and changed her way. Your message could have been an error. I live my life. Your commandments made me change.
Now I'm seeing clear, no prescription. All praises to a higher for his vision. Can't stop, won't stop, endure, yeah, I gotta win. Poured out his mercy so I wouldn't die in sin. Trample underfoot is something that I won't do. Christ-like with the level up I'm coming through. Set my affections on things up above. He opened the heavens, I'm drenched in his love. Yeah, there were things I should have died for. Open flame,
Thank you for the Ruach HaKodesh, Father. Thank you, Father, for pressing your essence upon our hearts. Thank you, Father, for just letting us wake up this morning, Father, and our family also, Father. Father, we ask you today, Father, that your will be done through us, Father. Carry your word forth, Father, to touch hearts, body, mind, and soul, Father, so your word can be edified in the four corners of the earth, Father. We ask you this, Father, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. So be it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All praise. All praise. Shalom, family. Hallelujah. 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 Welcome to another Shabbat that we're able to be a part of today. Thank you for just waking up this morning and be able to start on our way to get this word pressed forward to our family. All to the Hebrew nation. Today, first and foremost, family, we want to just give a little understanding about our topic today. It's about rib or enemy. You know, and it's just hitting on some topics to make our women these days ponder on this. Because we always talk about the brethren and expound on everything that has to do with the brethren and what level we need to be at as being righteous men and so forth, is where we need to stick as a Hebrew nation and what we need to return back to. Also, I want to add to that, knowing that you have a righteous man that found out he's woke and in the Hebrew nation, trying to stick to our new heritage. Really is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. We're just returning to where we come from. And for us to be able to walk in our higher commandment laws and statutes with our helpmate, how can that be perceived upon our helpmate? You can't be unequally yoked. You have to be yoked together in truth. And being yoked is just knowing that where you're going, where you're heading to. You know, it's just not being yoked together. It's knowing this truth, where you're headed by being yoked. Understand? So I want to be clear on that. You know, I just know I know. You know, so you just know I know this here, and it's in scriptures to give you to a lot of edification about this. But we're just hitting on a few scriptures today upon this, and I do intend, family, I'm gonna repeat that, I do intend to make another sermon on this to impact why our women need to be in this walk too also, because when it says man in the Bible, he's also, Yahweh is also speaking about the woman. So let's get that correct.
And that's why the woman is called woman, because she's one with man. And he said Adam and Eve, they became one flesh. You know what I'm saying?
That's
male
right.
and female. This and that. They left their mother and father, cleaved to one another, and became one in the name of Yeshua and Ahia. So we just want to teach our women the ordainance of being that real of your Israelite brother. I mean, when we're Christianity, we will let it straight.
That's
right.
right.
Now we're in the truth, we want sisters that's going to walk in this truth also, following the laws that's commanded and judgment.
That's right. That's right. And I want to say on top of that too, also what Elder just said is facts. There's nothing fictional about these scriptures that's in this book. This sermon today is just hitting off what a woman really came for. And it's not us, it's the scriptures that's bringing to the truth.
Hallelujah.
It's not us, it's just the scriptures. And we want
Higher word.
That's right, higher word. And I want you to ponder on this. Ponder on this. Search the scriptures for yourself, be able to find out where you stand. And what is the duty of a woman? What is the duty of a virtuous woman? Understand? Because a lot of us brothers walking out here, and we all would love to have a virtuous woman in this word to strengthen us, to keep us in our right state and right mind state also, because we are the head and you're the man's head. Understand this here.
And I would add to General, what happened is Israelite. If you see my wife, if you see General's wife walking about with her head uncovered, with pants on, please cut our wives.
That's right.
We're not here to
That's right.
battle. This is about spirit and truth. This is truth. How you say,
right.
do not put it on, do not put it on. Yes, it's up to us to let our wives know what to do.
That's
But
right.
brother, you see our women, especially Israelite wives, our ribs,
That's right.
disobeying the commandments, brother, correct my wife.
That's right. It's me also. Correct mine too also. And it has to be in a righteous state. That's why we bringing these scriptures out. Because nobody don't want no hindrance blocker. Nobody don't want no person trying to condemn them and they're not walking in the scriptures also. You understand what I'm saying? We bringing this to the light because, you know, we looking at it like it's enough is enough. You know, we ain't playing. We telling you that for our own wives. We letting you know we serious about this walk. We're not playing with the Father's word. We're not named D.O.C. for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So let's be in the privy light of knowing a higher learning, a higher understanding, and all in the name of Yeshua.
Hallelujah.
Okay, let's open our books. Today we're going to go in Apocrypha. This is the book that a lot of people don't really want us to know. Understand this, family. The world did not want this book to come out. They took it away for a long time and they bought it back. And it's a mouthful. I'm going to tell you like that.
And I want to add on to what General was saying. What we're saying is that, brother, we're not telling you guys to take control of our women, but just justify these commandments, right?
That's right.
Our women are supposed to be our other half, right? They are a shadow, right?
That's right.
Therefore, women are so used to, brothers, wow, look at how them jeans on, look how she look, look how good she look. Brothers, when you correct our wives, they'll be like, wow, we see brothers out here like my husband corrected me on my dress code. We see
That's
brothers
right.
out here that are flattered by my tight clothes. We see
That's
brothers
right.
out here that, once they see the brothers, that we're all on one accord, our wives will get right.
That's right.
But long as you
Hallelujah.
still like barking at them like dogs and like the world men of barking at women with tight clothes on and all this that disobeying the commandments, what happens is once they see more of us walking and
In
getting
unity.
on them
In
unity and truth, they say the same thing we're saying. Our women can get right.
That's
But
right.
long as they go out, they get flattered by other men. They're looking at them. Wow, look at her brother eyes and all up on the women. The women ain't gonna never get right. We gotta be in unity and one
That's right.
accord for them to get right.
That's right, women. And the elders just speaking on like modest apparel. You know, today we really want to try to emphasize the stature of a woman, and these scriptures gonna bring it out. So I mean, we are seriously trying to get our nation woken up to the righteous state of mind, brothers, sisters.
This is all for the benefit and the edification of our newfound heritage. Understand that? Like I say again, it's nothing new, but it's new to the ones that was blind, sleep, and dumbfounded of the truth.
Yeah.
Understand this, family. So we want to be clear on that. Let's get it in, okay? Let's go to Second Exodus. Second Exodus. 7. 7. That's right, Estratus. Excuse me, family. Second Exodus 7. Yeah, we got to be built up. Our rib is supposed to be our helpmate. Understand that. So she has to be the one to be able to encourage you. Also, even though the word, Father put the word there for us, but you don't need to be unequally yoked. You don't need to be unequally yoked in this walk, because a lot of our women are still in the world, materialisticalism. They don't really understand what the Shabbat means. You understand? With this set apart day, this sanctified day, holy and set apart. We have to wake you women up to this. And we're not excluding our women also. Understand that, because it's gonna get right, or you're gonna have to suffer another different wrath. That's it. And it's not the wrath of us; it's the wrath of your higher. Because what you do now determine where you're gonna end up in the end of time. Understand that, family? Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to second Exodus, chapter 7, verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of Yahweh. The law of Yahweh that is set before them. See, he said laws, statutes, and commandments for us. Period. Food also in Leviticus 11. Understand, family? He set everything before our feet in order for us to do what's needed. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be adhering to these statutes, laws, and judgments that he has in his book. He says, for Yahweh has given straight command. For Yahweh hath given straight commandment. Yahweh has given straight commandment.
Weary.
For Yahweh has given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Wow.
Understand this, him. That's why this infallible proof, him, family, that our women need to walk accordingly. And nobody don't want no hindrance block. I'm gonna say that again. I don't. I want my woman to walk in truth. I want my woman to understand that this last call for this captivity here, this is our last captivity.
Yeah, ain't no another one.
Ain't no another one. So I'm not trying to go to the pit with her, but she don't really understand the validity of these scriptures to understand that this is truth, man. This word is spirit and truth. What you do now determine where you're gonna end up in your destiny, in eternity, in eternity. So I need that to be put across all through our women, brothers, sisters. Please wake up to this. Please wake up to this. Let your women know, because they the daughter of Zion. Understand, okay? He says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him. What he just said?
They was not obedient unto him.
They were not obedient to Yahweh. Our women done went astray, walking in the world like it's no care. Tight pants on, super long eyelashes, gold hair. Man, that's leprosy. That's an abomination to Yahweh. And you think you're looking good? Whoa, don't let them come back and catch you without your garments.
Hallelujah.
Understand? Because it's not going to be funny then, it's not going to be beautiful either.
Hallelujah.
He says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things. Always speaking against Yahweh. Now us brothers that walking in the word, they want to contest us and tell us about this book, and they don't even study. Understand? That's what women do these days. I'm speaking as majority here. Majority of the women. Because us Hebrew brothers that's woke, I know you got them in your house.
Now, I mean, when our women speak against us, they say, you ain't my daddy, you don't tell me what to do. Well, Yahweh gave us an order, right?
That's right.
Higher, Yeshaya, down to men, and then the ordains of the women. So men is the head more than your daddy.
That's right.
Your daddy had to give you away in marriage to your husband. So when women say these things, oh, you don't tell me what to do. I don't have to listen to you.
That's
all that
right.
kind of stuff like that. That's breaking a higher law, such commandment, because women are always the head. Women are help me. They're not the ruler of anything.
Man the head. Man is the head. Woman head is man.
Right.
Man is the head of Hamashiach.
Right.
Understand that, brothers and sisters. Sisters, namely, I want you to understand that. So this ain't no come down on you. This just knowing you where you need to be placed at and what you need to do to try to look at yourself and rise. Look at yourself and rise. We trying to give you these scriptures in simplicity. This is no beat down, but this is correction. Understand? This is true dance. Okay? It says, I'm going to go to 2 Ezra 7, verse 22 again. It says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things. Even I want to say even that, imagine vain things. As brothers doing this walk, and we have sisters out here that want to get into this word, and your wife is not in the word, man, don't stop your walk, brother. Don't stop your walk. Women done took down many kingdoms, my brother. Many kingdoms. And today we're going to show you that in this book here, where it speak of a woman, state of mind, her stature, what the progression of, if we keep following those tight pants and hair, not we doing one thing and they doing another. Understand?
Yeah.
It says, 2 Ezra 7, verse 23, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. What did that just say, Elder?
To deceive themselves in their wicked deeds.
Mm-hmm.
And said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. So
none of this newfound, our renewed heritage, none of this renewed heritage that we have, they think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. It says, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. There are certain ways the Father done instilled in our hearts, in our minds, how we need to be obedient to his will. And if you're not obedient to his will, look at yourself and rise. But these scriptures going to bring it out. He says, but his law have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. And therefore, essence, for the empty are empty things. How you going to be able to get something if you're not reading these scriptures to put some of this truth inside your spirit? You know nothing. You're dumbfounded.
okay.
You have to read these scriptures daily in order to get these scriptures into your loin. Understand? Girded upon your waist. He says, and for the full are the full things. So us brothers that's reading these scriptures every day, and we tell it to you, you be like, you can't tell me. You can't tell me. This is my walk. Well, in 1 Corinthians, it tell you something different.
Mm-hmm.
Understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Read that again, Cap.
It says, and therefore Estratus, for the empty are empty things, and for the full are the full things.
No, I'm spelling on that.
Go ahead.
Get a barrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fill it with water.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say nothing, right? Because it's full. We're full of water. This is September, so we drink the water of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, when you hit a barrel that's empty, make a lot of noise.
That's right.
A lot of barrels that make a lot of noise because they're empty.
That's right.
Same thing as a barrel. You hit that barrel when it's empty, boom.
Yes,
You hear
yes.
it's travel. That's
Mm-hmm.
them brothers with no water in them.
None.
You know, not preaching this truth.
That's
they're,
right.
They're empty because they're not drinking this true water. They're drinking the spirit of the demons, the devils that's preaching and blaspheming against the Most High, a higher Yeshua, higher.
That's right. That's right. Verse 26, awesome elder. Is that verse 26? It says, behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass. They're coming to pass right now. Mm-hmm. He's separating the wheat and stalk right now. Understand that. He says, and the bride shall appear. That's Yeshua coming back, cracking that sky. Mm-hmm. Understand that. It says, and she coming forth shall be seen. And that's the Holy Spirit. That's the Ruach HaKodesh. That now is withdrawn from the earth. And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders. For my son Yeshua shall be revealed with those that be with him. You heard what it said. Mm-hmm. It says, verse 28 over. 2 Ezra 7, verse 28. For my son Yeshua shall be revealed with those that be with him. So you telling me you know your height, but you still are calling on God. You still are doing what your parents taught you, what you think is right. But old grandmama said, oh yeah, I love my Jesus, and we telling you something different.
Hallelujah.
Us woke Hebrew brothers, the Brews, understand. We got to get this right. Verse 28 over, he says, for my son Yeshua shall be revealed with those that be with him, and they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years. After these years shall my son Mashiach die, and all men that have life. And the world shall be turned into the old silence 7 days, like as in the former judgment, so that no man shall remain. And after 7 days, the world that ye awaketh not shall be raised up, and that shall die that is corrupt. That's why we tell them to get right now. Once Yeshua come out and crack that sky, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because he don't favoritism no person.
Yeah.
So if you ain't trying to get these scriptures, women, the end is going to be pretty ugly. He says, and that shall die that is corrupt. If your man is in this truth, man, admonish your man, encourage your man, stick by your man. Don't cause a knife between you two. You should be happy you got them, because there's some wicked brothers out here. And when you got brothers in this word serving Yahweh all the time, man, you need to admonish that brother. You need to be like, man, I'm so thankful. You should call yourself blessed.
Yeah.
Understand that. He says, and the earth shall restore those that are asleep in her. And so shall the dust those that dwell in the silence. And the secret places shall deliver those souls that were committed unto them. And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment. There's a judgment after this. That's why us prophets trying to let you know. You got to fall in line. You got to look at yourself and rise. You got to look at yourself and rise. Ponder on this. Ponder on this. Understand? It says, but judgment only shall remain. Truth shall stand, and faith shall wax strong. And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed. I mean, the reward shall be showed. It's what you done in this walk. What you done in your body. If you done just cause gossip and frustration and always discord in your house, you're going to receive that. That going to be a reward. Understand this, him. And I'm just speaking it mildly. Understand. It says, and the good deeds shall be a force. That's going to be the force to reckon with.
Yeah.
When you know when your husband or your brethren trying to wake you up in these scriptures until you need to get in line so you can get to the straight gate. He says, and wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Oh, because it look good and you faking the real deal.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get you in. Spirit and truth will get you in. Understand? And it's these scriptures that gonna be able to open you up. Okay then, let's go to 2 Esdras 8. Still on, we go to page 23 in the Apocrypha. 2 Esdras 8, verse 1. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
It says 2 Esdras 8.
2 Esdras 8. Chapter 8. Understand, family, in the Apocrypha.
Hallelujah.
It says, chapter 8, and he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Man, that is screaming out loud like this trumpet right here, understand? Like our shofar, the real shofar.
Hallelujah.
A silver shofar, understand that? When these trumpets sound, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late, family. Look at yourself and rise. Look at how you living. Look at what you're doing. Look what you're teaching your children. Look how you treat your husband or your Hebrew brother. Understand this, him. He says, verse 2, he says, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it is giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. I mean, that's like
It's a raiment.
it's a raiment of people. Understand? He says, even so is the course of this present world. There's only a few that's walking in the truth. But you want to tell your husband, your so-called brother, no, it's just me and it's me. I'm studying on my own. Oh, I know my God. Well, that ain't his name.
Well, I want you to think about somewhat. It's saying. It's right saying that 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Right? All these people in the world calling on the Lord God. Jesus, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That's the whole world right there, right? But as God is telling you, so answered I and said, 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved, right? Now again, it's a gazillion of people calling on the Lord God, all these other nations, everybody, right? The Bible said, it's only going to be for a few going to be saved. So think about the ones calling on the higher. That's a few people, right?
That's it.
But everybody in the world calling the Lord God Jesus by our.
That's why verse 2 tell you, I will tell thee a similitude. That's a small portion. Understand, family? Oh, that's deep. So verse 3, like brother said, there be many created, but few shall be saved. This walk is very serious for the ones that find it, the ones that accept it in their heart, the ones that seek ye the kingdom first, and then these things will be added upon you. Sisters, you have to get in line. You have to look at yourself and rise. You got to ponder on this.
I got a question for everybody that's calling on the Lord God Jesus. Okay, 144,000, right? Of all the 12 tribes of Israel, right? 144,000 of all the 12 tribes that made it to the kingdom, right?
That's right. 12,000 for each tribe.
12 gates for only the 12 tribes, right?
That's right.
Now, all these other nations calling on the Lord God Jesus, where did they get at?
They don't have one.
Okay, what name they calling on? Lord God Jesus, right?
Yes, Lord God Jesus.
Now again,
how you forbid?
It won't be a high Yeshua. Only Israel that's calling on the name of high Yeshua. All these nations that didn't go to the kingdom, and 144,000 is calling on Lord God Jesus. So the gate is not for Lord God Jesus, family. That's right. Simplicity right there.
That's right.
Tell you, if you call on Lord God Jesus with these other nations, you ain't going to the kingdom either.
Not at all. Follow the commandments. Your husband telling you, honey, you got to wake up to this true knowledge. You got to stop being sleepy. Stop trying to be like your sister girl. Sister girl gonna have you going to a pit, faking and flossing, living in this materialistic world, loving the world. Understand? The Gentile way.
Oh yeah.
Understand? Let's go to Job 9. Job 9:24. Job 9 verse 24. We have to ponder, women, you have to ponder on this, because I ponder on it all the time. I see my surroundings. I see what I'm going to put up with, and I see what I'm not going to put up with. Just the same as way as you women. You want a righteous man. If he just sitting around here, ain't doing nothing, sitting around here playing video games every day, don't want to work, smoking reefer all the time, and ain't speaking truth, but want to go out to the club every night, want to party every night. You understand what I'm saying? And they're the judges. Understand? They're the judges. We the judges in this last time. Judah. You gonna want him when bill time come up? He can't pay no bill. He got excuses. He just want to look good with that Gucci belt. Understand what I'm saying? And the Nikes. Understand?
Hallelujah.
All right. Let's read Job 9 verse 24.
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
The earth is what?
Given to the hand of the wicked.
The earth is what?
Given to the hand of the wicked.
Keep going.
He, I would say he, and I say nation, he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Stop right there. Didn't I just tell you who the judges is? The judges is us. Our face been covered for so long, 400 years, more longer than that, because we crossed the higher over and over, men and women. That's why we're suffering the course that we on right now.
Hallelujah.
We're trying to break out this bondage. I want to wake up my brethren, and I want to wake up my sister. But if you want to stay asleep, that's going to be on your back. Now, you're doing it to yourself. But these scriptures will set you free. Understand? Read that over, Elder.
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, word and wisdom.
We the judges. We are the judges. Am I right, Elder?
Well, think about it this way.
Mm-hmm.
If we're the judges of the world,
Mm-hmm.
can we watch the heathen football?
No.
Can we watch the heathen basketball?
No.
Can we support wickedness of the heathen?
No.
Hallelujah. So, brothers with friends on also,
Mm-hmm.
if you want your women to follow you in this truth, be truthful all the time, be that judge.
That's right.
That's how you say we are. We cannot watch their games. We cannot support that. A football game is 4 hours, brothers. And you can't put no time into reading this holy Bible to get our women right, because the reason why the women are out of order called the men are out of order.
The men are out of order.
So he said you left your first love, which we left him, and we bow down our knees to not a head chick.
That's right.
To serve her and Baal, which is the world.
I don't want this to cause reference with us giving a shout out either. Because we got brothers out here that think small and pity. When we gave a shout out to Kobe, that's a tragic loss. The Bible said you're supposed to mourn. That's right. So we want to make sure you get that cleared up so we don't have no rebuttal about that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to admonish your brothers.
The Bible said mourn.
He's an Israelite. Understand that.
The Bible said mourn, the one that mourn and weep for the one that weep. And
That's
rejoice
right.
is the one that rejoice.
That's
So
right.
therefore, we're everywhere throughout the whole world. We still
All four
Israelites, no
corners
matter
of the
where we
world.
go. We pray and all supplication for all saints
That's right.
throughout the whole earth. We don't know. We don't know anything, but we just know we have to pray.
That's right. All praise.
Where it comes.
And like the end of that verse of Job 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Our brothers don't know who they are. Also, our brothers ain't able to know this book to be able to wake up their wives properly in this true doctrine. We have a job to do. We need to stick to it. It said,
Go ahead, Captain.
it says, if not, where and who is he? It's us. Go ahead, Elder.
Brothers, the reason why it's hard for a lot of us to wake up our sisters in this walk, the sister probably got more knowledge than half of these brothers, right? And it's true.
That's right.
So she be like, my husband, he's still calling on Lord God, Jesus, and I'm looking at his Bible, and he wants to teach me.
That's right.
Why he calling on the heathen God?
And she reading 2 Corinthians 4 and 4.
She's reading the Bible, and she is the truth, this, that, and she asks a question, but then us men, high-minded, high-minded.
Heady.
Sister, you supposed to listen to me. This is not, no. Listen to her.
That's right.
Check them scriptures out. Let her higher be true, and every man alive. And bring the truth. Explain to her, get understanding of it. Let me see what my wife's talking about. Let me see, because,
That's
you know,
right.
maybe I'm the one in error.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And brother, believe me, if you got a wife that's in this word, that's sticking to this word, man, you got a jewel. Understand that, bro. Because it get to a point where us brothers get to a point, man, I'm going to tell you something, just straight real. You get weary. You get weary trying to teach somebody who don't want to be taught. You get weary with trying to tell somebody the truth when they still believe in a lie. When the proof is right here in the book. And the proof is when you look outside, look around you. Look what's going on. But if you can't read this word and you know this word is spirit and truth, man, that's why I just say, if you got one that's in that word, whoo, be grateful, man. Be grateful. Be grateful. Yes. Okay then, let's go to our 1 Timothy 4. 1 Timothy 4. We are the judges, family. And we are woke. Us brothers woke right here. I'm not going to dull my life for a woman that want to walk in her own transgressions. I'm not going to be closed-minded to me, want to reach the hierarchy of life what the Father put forth for us. And that's then being walking in spirit and truth. Because he has his plans set in order, and guess what? They're not going to come back void.
Oh, yeah.
You can't lie on this woman. You can't say this, that, and the third to saturate nothing. Let's go to 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy. Let me get that. Yeah, ponder on this, family. Ponder on this, sisters. Well, the time is up. The time is up. Okay, 1 Timothy 4, verse 1. 1 and 2, brother.
1 and 2. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith.
Start right there, brother. Start that right over again.
Now the Spirit speak expressly.
Oh, start right there. The Spirit speak expressingly. This is the Spirit in me and my elder. We speaking this expressingly. So don't get it twisted. Don't betwixt these scriptures. We're speaking expressly because we want you to be ponder on this. We want you to be come to your senses. Look at yourself and rise. Go ahead, brother.
That in the latter time, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Stop right there. Having your conscience seared with a hot iron. You believe in the world more than you can believe your higher. You believe in everything that you see, feel, touch, and taste instead of reading this here book to tell you don't taste, touch, or feel. Understand. We are expressing this truth, the spirit that's within us. All right, awesome job. Now let's go to Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4. That's why you got to recognize. That's why we need you to ponder on this. Are you the real? Are you the holy and set apart real? Or you an enemy? Because if you got your brother walking in the truth, you ought to encourage that. You ought to be sitting there listening because you're supposed to be able to learn from your man at home.
Oh, yeah.
Understand this, him. All right. I don't want you to do just what Ephesians, 1 Timothy just said.
Speak expressly.
Mm-hmm.
Said speak expressly.
Yeah, expressly. 1 Timothy 4 just said, it says speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with their heart iron. He says to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. That's in the music. That's in your sister that come over your house talking about, girl, you ain't got to do all that. You worry about what they saying. You can take off your hat. You can take off your scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let no sister tell you that. Because she evil, don't you be evil with her.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't have on your scarf, that means you should be shaven, shorn. Understand that?
And what happened to, how can anybody guide you to go against your husband?
That's right.
So anybody guide you to go against your husband or this teaching?
That's right.
She's breaking the law.
Yep, Elder, you're right, Elder. What did the word say? Seducing spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a seducing spirit. Taking you out of your rightful place.
If I tell my wife, don't wear pants, and I heard her on the phone talking to one of her so-called girlfriends, and she say, oh, why you listening to him? Child, I don't know why you let him tell you this and that.
That's right.
That's evil.
Evil.
That's wicked.
That's the doctrine of devils. These two sentences right here in this scripture, 1 Timothy 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. Well, what spirit that is? That could be a spirit of righteousness, a spirit of demonic. Understand?
But you realize too, your husband is head. He gave you an order.
That's right.
Now, who's to go against that order?
That's right.
Why you going against the husband? That means you ain't my friend.
That's right. You my rib or you my enemy.
Right.
Plain and simple. All right, brother. Awesome job. Let's go to Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4. Get that. Ephesians 4, verse 17. Ephesians 4, verse 17. Let me get that, Elder. Okay. Ponder on this. Go ahead, Elder.
This I say therefore, and testify in Yeshua, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk.
Start right there. Walk as Gentiles. That's me. You looking at this TV, you want to have that long straight hair, you want to perm your hair, you want to throw on these eyelashes, you want to, Saturday morning, you want to wake up and go out and go to the mall and do everything you want to do. Starting on Friday, you want to go out and party and go to the club. Understand?
You got sisters now go to the Moabite, Amon, for their nails get done.
That's right.
They told us to get done. Even their husband now following them in that mess, getting their nails and they told us.
That's right.
But answer this question, family. What do Amon and Moabite come to us for?
Nothing.
Name one thing that we sell to them.
They
that we
come
make
to us for nothing.
Nothing, right? We go to the Chinese restaurant, we go get our nails done, we eat their seafood, all that garbage. The Bible said, come out of her, my people.
That's right. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her, my sisters, because you influence your husband to be sitting there and going on with that too also.
Yeah.
If he weak like that. If he weak like that, but brothers in scripture and truth ain't going for that. We are not going for it. Period. So you need to tighten up. Tighten up. Look at yourself and rise. Let's get these scriptures on that. Back to 17 again.
I say therefore, and testify unto Yeshua, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind, having an understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of a higher.
Start right there. Back to that verse 17. Oh, that's just too much. I can't let it pass up.
Go ahead.
He says, Gentiles walk in the vanity of their mind. Man, you think you're doing the right thing. You think you got it all figured out. Well, the Father will write this book, put his law, statute, and commandments if you had it all figured out and you ain't doing nothing.
Hallelujah.
But you want to tell the Hebrew brother, that prophet that you stand with, or he trying to get you right in these scriptures and truth, that you're right. No, this book don't say that. It don't say that. It says walk not as other Gentiles walk. Understand this here. In the vanity of their mind. I mean, you think you're doing right, but you're doing wrong. Verse 18, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of Yahweh. Are you serious? You're putting yourself all the way alienated, man. You way so far, you're going to go too far, you ain't going to be able to make it back home. Through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. There go that heart again.
Right.
There go that heart again. You need to examine your heart. Examine the foolishness that goes on. And foolishness is really simply folly.
Hallelujah.
You're making folly. You're not addressing yourself properly to your higher. You're not being in a real true, how should I put it? A believing state of mind.
Well, when you blinded,
Yeah.
you're in darkness, right?
Period.
Okay, in their heart, because the ruach is your light that
That's
comes
right.
in your heart, right?
That's right.
So they blinded, and they're in darkened. In their heart, they have no light.
No
They
light.
have no true understanding at all. They're lost. They're lost.
How you gonna get that light, Elder?
The ruach. If you get the spirit, you receive that light. The only way you can get that light called laws, that's commandment, judgment, how you gave it to
And
them.
how you gonna get that? How you gonna get it?
Read.
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 You have to read this book.
Right.
This ain't just a book you need when you're in trouble.
Oh, I pray.
Yeah.
You pray, but you don't read. Who you pray to?
Yeah, who do you pray to? What, did you pray to God,
Right.
Lord Jesus, and gonna tell me something? That ain't gonna happen. My brothers, y'all get them in order. This is the last call. Understand? Ponder on this, sisters. You the rib or you the enemy. It's either just what it's simple. Like I always say, 1 + 1 = 2. You the rib or the enemy. Look at yourself and rise. Understand? All right, I'm going to read on.
Go ahead.
It says, who being past filling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness to work all uncleanness with greediness. But ye have not so learned Hamashiach. You don't want to study with me. You don't even want to get in and get this word righteously and divide it. But let me put it in here. But if I was Pastor Pork Chop in a suit and tie, and those awful forsaken suits that they wear, and they don't have no fringes on, as the Father set forth for us to do, in Numbers 15, verse 37 through 40. Understand?
Oh, yeah.
That none of them, they'll look up to him more than anything. Understand what I'm saying? Oh, Pastor Pork Chop coming over. Or Pastor Pork Chop. Oh, don't say that because First Lady and this. You'll follow that. Man, you follow yourself into a ditch. Understand? Yeah. It says, if so, verse it says in Ephesians.
I was on 19.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, it says, who being past feelings have given themselves over to lasciviousness. If you know what lasciviousness means, that means nakedness, right?
That's right.
So women walk around with bathing suits on, right?
Mm-hmm.
They frame showing, right? This is lasciviousness, right? Mm-hmm. That's against the law. Again, you go to the store, you buy so-called pantyhose, right? Now, when you put your pantyhose on, the mailman comes to your house, knock on the door, or so you got a guest coming to your house. Women are automatically throw on a covering to cover themselves because they know they're naked, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you go to Walmart, buy a bikini. Mm-hmm. What's the difference between a bikini and your drawers, right?
That's right.
The same woman that cover herself in her house with drawers on, go to the beach free. Everything flopped around. Mm-hmm. That's lasciviousness, but I mean, how you say do not do?
But you're a Hebrew, and you're supposed to be walking in these commandments, these laws, these statutes. You're not supposed to take the way of the Gentiles. Don't walk in the way of the Gentiles. That's what my elder is trying to explain to you. That lasciviousness has to go. It has to go. Even your stretch pants, you walk out the door and you think that's proper. Cover yourself up in modest apparel. Modest apparel. Nobody don't want to see all that. Understand this.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be holy and set apart as the daughter of Zion. You know what your mother cried over you, the Ruach HaKodesh cried over us. Understand this, him. For us to come back to our knowledge. And you disgracing her like that.
You know, that when you're showing your necklace, you're a shameless woman. I'm going to read this, Ecclesiastes 26:25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear a higher.
All praise. Shamefacedness. That means you know that it's wrong for you to go out there in that kind of apparel.
Right.
If you do go out there, you don't care. You don't.
It says a shameless woman
That's right.
shall be counted as a dog,
That's right.
but she that is ashamed will fear a higher.
That's right. You admonish his way of life.
Modesty pure.
Modest apparel. Yes, indeed. Let's go to 19 again. Who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness to work all uncleanness with greediness. But ye have not so learned Hamashiach. You got to get in these scriptures and notice. Look at yourself and rise. He says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth in Yeshua. He says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. And I want to say, when they say man, they speaking of woman too, because you came from our real. Understand?
Now when you're in this, he said be a new creature in Yeshua, right?
That's right.
22 said, but ye put off concerning the former conversation, the stuff you used to say a long time ago, get rid of it.
That's right.
All that stuff, get rid of it, right?
That's right.
He says, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
That's right. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
The spirit of your heart.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
That's almost Romans 12:2, right?
That's right. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Holy family means set apart.
Set apart. But you're walking as the Gentiles. You don't want to be set apart. You got to look at yourself and rise. We are telling you this in simplicity. He says, wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. That's why I say when you see man in him, they talking about you too, woman. Understand that. It says, by ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. We can see him, right, verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. When your husband correct you in this truth, and he walking in this truth, don't be mad at him. Don't be mad at him. You ought to be thankful because he care about your soul. He care about your soul.
For example, ye angry and sin not, right? Some of us have women that Shabbat they come. Oh, I'm gonna make him mad today. I'm gonna tempt him, this and that. What up?
That's
He's
right.
mad at him. I'm gonna go and buy today.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go buy some. I'm going to the store today. This
That's
and that.
right.
How you give us commandments to give to ourselves and our women?
That's right.
To live by. Sisters, do not go against these commandments, because they're not
not.
our commandments. These are high commandments.
Do not. That's right. Do not. It says, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. If you crossed him, sisters, Hebrews, if you crossed him, apologize to him. If you don't know, apologize to him. If you're watching this video, man, apologize to your king. Understand that. Don't be going out like that towards him. Because he got a job to do. He got to get his house in order. Understand this, him. Because it's on our back to have y'all walking in righteousness. Understand? We have to teach y'all. So you shouldn't fear that. You shouldn't be mad at that. You shouldn't be transgressing these laws, statutes, and commandments and causing mockery upon your husband that's out here daily going through this walk. Already we hit once we wake up in the morning walking out here with our skin covered. You understand that? We the bottom low parts of the earth right now. And that's in the Constitution. So you ought to love your husbands. Understand that. It says, neither give place to the devil. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to use of edifying. That's what I just was talking on. That edifying. Speak encouragement. Speak victory in your life. Speak faith in it, so it can manifest. It says, but if you're not reading, it ain't going to do no good. If you're just in the world doing this the Gentiles do, you're worthless then. You're worthless then. You need to admonish the Father words. Look at, take hold of, gird them upon your loins. Verse 29, Ephesians 4, verse 29, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers, which I call favor. It says, and grieve not the Holy Spirit of Yahweh, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Malice also is cursing, family. A lot of
That's right.
walk around cursing. Notice you can curse me. Malice right here, maliciousness means filthy words come out your mouth.
And it says, and be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as Yahweh for Hamashiach's sake has forgiven you.
Hallelujah.
He was on that cross for our sins, transgression, so we have a communication with Yahweh, because he could have destroyed us all. So you got a woken brother that's in the truth and telling you, hey, honey, don't you look at this hymn. This is what the Father say. This is what the higher say. This is what we have to do in order to get to the kingdom. Just the commandments that we got to do to get to the kingdom. The commandments. The commandments. The commandments. The commandments. Let's go to Revelation 22:14 right quick, Evan. Revelation 22:14. See, some think it's a joke. Some can sit and laugh and think it's just a play by these commandments. It's not no joke. Revelation 22:14. What does it say, Elder?
Blessed are they that do his commandment.
What?
Blessed are they that do his commandment.
You're blessed if you're doing these commandments. If you're not doing these commandments, what you is then?
You're a sinner, you're a heathen, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah, you're a transgressor.
That's right.
Go ahead, Elder.
That they may have the right to the tree of life.
They may have the right to the tree of life. Keep going.
And may enter through the gates into the city.
What city you think he talking about, family? Heaven. Heaven. So if you ain't doing these commandments, like I say, honey, look here, let's read these. Let's see what the Father say. Let's get in order. Understand? If you're not doing that, man, you're out of the will of your higher.
Hallelujah.
You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. That's the woman we need, brothers. We need our women to be in this truth. Understand what I'm saying? Is he going to be a rib or an enemy? That's simple. That's simple. The scripture's telling you themselves.
Well, again, sister that's breaking the dietary law, Genesis, when Adam and Eve broke the law, how he told them not to eat off the tree of good and evil, right? But listen to this right here, because this is the tree is still in the garden.
That's right.
Still in the kingdom, right? It said, blessed are they that do his commandment, that they may have the right to the tree of life. So the tree of life is still there. Now, if you're going to doing anything else against the commandments, eating lobster, eating crab, swine flesh, that tree still going to condemn you.
That's right. And you ain't eating the fruits of the Spirit.
Right.
The fruits of this truth, the fruits of our real labor and our real work that we have, that the Father gave us to do while we're here in this fleshly. And denying the things that we should not eat, that he say, touch not, taste not.
Handle not.
That's right. Or handle not. It's an abomination to you. That's right. So your crab, shrimp, and all that extra, and all that verbal communication out your mouth, trying to sound good when you go see your girlfriend and say, hey, B, what kind of mess is that? How can you call your sister that? But you think it's cool, though.
For example, brother, it was hard for me. I ain't say it's hard, but I keep my hands to the plow with my wife. For example, she'll say, let's go out to eat, right?
All right.
And she'll be like, okay, let's go pick a restaurant. And I'm paying, right?
That's right.
Oh, I want the crab. I said, I ain't paying for that.
I know that's right.
I ain't paying for that. You know I don't want you to eat that. So it took me time to instill that I was serious to my wife.
That's
So
right.
she'll try me, she'll say, oh, you really this and that. I say, I ain't buying that. This and that.
That's
I ain't
right.
spending my money on that crab that locked this and that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm taking you out there. I'm going to pay for what the higher told me to feed you and myself, right?
Even on the Shabbat day.
That's why even on Shabbat day. So she took upon herself to see that I was serious, and she stopped. Brother, just keep your hand to the plow.
That's right.
Be obedient. I'm not paying for that.
And that
I ain't buying that.
and that what my elder is speaking about is called seducing spirits. Because our women have seducing spirits, brothers. Don't be blind to that, man. They have seducing spirits, man. I'm chopping anything down and with your height. Understand that.
Read 15.
It says, let me get back to the elder.
For without a dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters, whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Now, idolatrous, what is idolatrous? Calling on other deities.
That's right.
Come on, fam. If you call on another name, you're not going to the kingdom.
Period. Or whoremongers.
Whoremongers.
And you doing everything else what the Gentiles do. Understand? Doing everything else. It's even telling you the brother that's not really solidified in these scriptures and knowing he just waking up in something he trying to get right, they cause him to go astray. You understand what I'm saying? Tell him, oh, it's okay. We can do this here and that. No, brother, don't fall for that. Man, you get them scriptures out and cut up. That's it.
Sorcerers, when you look up your birth, what's it?
Astrology. It's astrology.
Look up your birthday.
That's
this
sorcery.
mean that.
That's sorcery.
Oh, and this mean that. Don't jump over a broom and all that mess.
Man, don't believe none of that, man. You cut it.
You fear sorcerers more than a commandment.
That's right. That's right. You believe in that there, but you had your day in the lake of fire behind that, because Father ain't playing with no sorcery, no witchcraft. We did a sermon on that. He ain't having none of that. Understand what I'm saying? Witchcraft and wizards. Men as well, wizards and witchcraft. Understand what I'm saying? So we ain't playing about that. Let's carry on to Colossians 3. Colossians 3. Colossians 3. Yeah, family. You got to ponder on this. Ponder on this. I mean, think about it. How you want to end up? You want to get to the kingdom, or you just want to just go to somewhere you don't want to go?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want like to speak that, but I need to let you know the truth, man. See, a lot of camps ain't telling the truth. They're going to sit back and hide and not talk about what's real, what's going on. They want to claim all their stuff is in order. And all their stuff ain't in order. Understand this, him. We look at things. If we don't bring it out and talk about it, how you going to get better? If you don't know better, how you going to do better? Sisters, brothers, if they don't know, give it to them. I mean, if you ain't giving it to them, you ain't doing your job, brother. But sisters, you already should go in there and search it for yourself. So if they ain't doing right, then it's vice versa. You can go ahead and cut him. Understand this?
Oh, yeah.
Colossians 3:18. Colossians 3:18. What is love? What is love? Learning one valuable experience. Go ahead, elder. Start that, please.
Wives, submit yourself unto your own husband, as it is in a higher. I'm not supposed to expound on that.
I know you do.
Now, a lot of women might not see this, but a lot of women married to Jesus. More than us Israelites.
That's right.
We are the judges of the world, right?
That's
oh,
right.
Jesus.
Man,
A lot of men, they don't
Jesus.
submit ourselves. They submit themselves to Jesus. Eat what you want to eat. Commandments are done away with. All that mess. But now your husband, that's a judge of the world. This and that tell you, don't eat swine flesh, this and that. But that's not in the Bible. Jesus didn't say that. Jesus did say that, but the Bible, Yeshua said, thou not eat swine flesh, right?
That's right.
A lot of sisters that's married to Jesus, because you seen on Facebook, my
right.
Facebook page, right? This sister, Hebrew, said Jesus, her husband, whatever, he had grabbed her, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude, and
That's
he had
right.
made a comment on that. I made a comment too.
That's right.
But it said, wives, submit yourselves to your own husband, as it is in the higher.
I got the Spirit said something to me.
Go ahead.
Father said, he said like this, he says, wives, submit yourself unto your own husband as it is fit your height, that they married to Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? You speak on that, and you love him more than that. But you got a brother that's in the truth telling you scriptures for your higher, showing you proof of your higher,
Name.
and then you make mockery of that. You think it's a joke. You worse than the critic. You worse than the Gentiles. You understand what I'm saying? You worse than our oppressor. That's when you become like an enemy, because you ain't trying to hear what your rightful state. And this is what the Spirit said. It says, man, how we the judges. The Father ordained us to be the judges to tell this word. Understand this him. And it's in Scripture. Tribe of Judah, it's in Scripture for these last earliest times. Levitical was first. Levitical, understand, Moses was a Haitian. Understand this him.
Right.
So that was first. We the end of this him. We the brothers that gonna have to bring this word forth. Understand that. So you ought to want to listen. Okay? Go ahead.
Again, like when brothers pray, you pray the higher and higher. You like, oh Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute now. What you doing?
That's right.
I'm praying to a higher. You
All
still
praise.
calling Jesus. That's my wife. You know what I'm saying? Unequally yoked.
That's right.
He said 2 or 3 touch agree in my name. Say God
I
bless.
am
Because that's why we got to put ourselves over our women and pray for them.
That's right.
In the name of Yeshua.
And none of the apostles had, they left, man, they picked up and went with Yeshua. They left and did the same thing,
The
walked
higher
this
will.
walk. Walk this walk. They didn't look back. Understand this him. So brothers, you hear what I'm saying? It's time for us to get more strengthened in our belief and what our heritage is. Understand? We have to do this walk for real. We can't be hindered by our women, man. Because our women's are something else. And we have to set that in check and set it in order. Organize and prioritize. Dot your I's and cross your T's in these scriptures. Because, man, don't let that be a hindrance block. But we're going to bring it out today. Go ahead, Elder. Colossians 3, verse 19.
Husbands, love your wives. Wow. Now, how can we love our wives?
Tell them the truth. Tell them this word
Keep
is
the
spirit and
commandments,
truth.
right?
That's
Only way we
right.
can love our wives is keeping commandments.
That's right. That's right.
He said, if you love me and keep my commandments. So therefore, if you love your wife, you're going to keep a high commandment, right?
That's right.
So husband, love your wives. That's keeping the commandment and be not bitter. Now, if you're talking anything else to your wife besides these commandments, you're bitter.
That's right.
You ain't being real. You ain't
That's
being
right.
a real Israelite. No, Hebrew Israelite, right? Now, bitter against them. Speaking anything else but these commandments,
That's right.
you're being bitter to them. No, if she can't take the commandments, she needs to take them, but that's going to help her.
Help her.
That's love.
That's right.
But if you're not following the commandments, he said, husband, love your wife. That's keeping the commandment. And be not bitter against them. Being bitter is bringing up Satan.
That's right.
Oh, you did this to me, I'm going to do it to you.
Mockery.
Oh,
That's
whatever.
like mockery.
Yeah.
That's mockery. Bringing out old stuff, what you done did, and you transfiguring into your new self. Working your new agenda, what the Father has done set for you, who He touched, put it in your heart, brother. And then you got her coming to bring you a hindrance to you. Even on your day, if you got to study that morning and you got something to speak on, they want to make a hindrance block and make you mad, throw you out your transgression, and put a transgression in front of you so you can speak upon it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ought not be, sisters.
Oh, yeah.
That ought not be. This man doing the work of your higher.
Oh, yeah.
You got so many of these other cats out here that ain't even stun your higher. Talk to a woman bad, and they get more respect than anything. Am I right, Elder?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Carry on, Elder.
Husband, love your wives and be not bitter against them. 20. Children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well pleasing unto our height. Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they
Be
be disturbed.
At the same thing, I'm threw that in there. We threw that, the Father threw that in there. At the same time, how you gonna raise your children if you ain't speaking this word? Because I was going somewhere else, back to that. How you gonna do that? That's the Father. How you gonna, if you're not in this world, how you gonna tell them the truth? How you gonna know how to treat your children? The Father said, children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well pleasing unto your higher, unto your shire. It says, fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged.
Well, we had a brother, Israelite brother, he provoked his son to anger, but his son, we never seen him take it out on him, but he'd be like, his son to do something wrong, going to his flesh, not according to the commandment.
That's right.
Give me 10, son.
10.
10
That's
push-ups.
right.
His son do push-ups, right?
That's right.
Then he keep doing push-ups, this and that, whatever. His son, he'll say his son did something that's wrong according to his law, not the
That's
law of
right.
the Bible. Son, give me 20. That's not that's
not in
anger.
here.
That's
That's
not
not in the
your
word.
children anger. So us Israelites get hit at high-minded. We go militant.
That's right.
We go real militant, and we start provoking our children to anger because we're not going according to the love of the laws, statutes, commandments. We need to learn to love one another and love how to learn our wives and our children the right way.
And you have to know what love is. Love is learning one valuable experience, and the experience you're only going to get from is in these scriptures.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get the experience, family. Know how to treat your kids, treat your husband, treat your wife. You only have to get in here. And know this, read this, study this, ponder on this. Understand? Look at yourself and rise. Look at yourself and rise right where you at right now. Verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh. That's the first duty. You fear Yahweh first. Acts 5:29, I'd rather obey Yahweh than men. You got to obey his will, his way of things. Understand that. Let's let it go right there, elder. Let's go ahead. Let's go to let's carry on. Let's go to Romans 12. Romans 12. All praise Yahweh. All praise Yahweh. Yeah, we got to be singleness of just dealing with your higher will. Understand? Oh, yeah. We can't try to do everything else, man, and try to make your higher stuff fit into your world. It's vice versa. It's vice versa. Romans 12, verse 1. Go ahead, elder.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, be by the mercies of our higher, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Present your body as what?
A living sacrifice.
Present your body as what?
A holy sacrifice, living sacrifice, holy, and acceptable unto our higher, which is your reasonable service.
All praise, all praise. Sir, I know you want some of that.
Go ahead, Captain.
It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice. This scripture right here, family, is telling you what we need to do while we're here. This is what we need to do. Romans 12, verse 1, telling us what we need to do while we're here. If you're not doing this, family, if you're not taking heed to this, family, if you're not searching this scripture out, family, it's a sad case. That's how I can put it. It's a sad case.
What is the sacrifice?
Oh,
that means you brought a bull or lamb to go to sacrifice to the high. You brought the whole bull. You ain't bring half on, right?
That's right.
You take his legs off? Take his head off?
No, sir.
When you brought that bull, that goat, that lamb, whatever, the sacrifice to the high, you brought that whole thing. So you got to give your whole body. Now you have to give your whole body to the high. He said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of a higher, that you present your body. So our whole body, got to give the higher as a sacrifice, right?
That's right.
That means all our time.
Living sacrifice.
Our energy.
Holy.
Our everything. Got to give this whole body to him.
That's right.
For everything. A higher. Bless me and give me whatever you want. Whatever thou wilt.
Y'all finna say, not by his will, not by my will.
Not by my will, but
by his will.
Thou will. So
that's
we have to give ourselves to him, not grudgingly, not mad, not saying, oh man, it's about day. Oh man, I don't preach it.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm sick. Oh yeah, y'all. Oh, not all that there need to get thrown out the window.
Shabbat day coming up, the husband get ready. The husband is prepping on Friday sundown.
That's right.
The wife still lagging on behind. This and that, whatever. Clean up the house. Oh, I gotta clean up. What you doing on Shabbat day?
You don't supposed to do nothing on Friday on sundown. Understand that. Take care of all your business before time. He give you ample enough time to take care of your business.
Mary, Martha, Mary Magdalene, all of them, they be obedient to prepping for the Shabbat day, everything. But Shabbat day come, oh, I got a headache. Oh, I just
get all
everything to get out of the
It ain't gonna be like that at the end. Then this is what the Father says. He says in verse 12 again, Romans 12, verse 1, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh. Just as my elder talked earlier about them clothes, what you need to wear, having modest apparel. He says, bodies as a living sacrifice. You need to be in modest apparel as well, holy, set apart. Your dress code need to reflect your heart. Understand? It says, acceptable unto Yahweh. That's the only person that you need to be accepted, not unto what the world think of you. But he's going to bring it out in verse 2. Go ahead, elder.
And be not conformed to this world.
And what?
Be not conformed to this world.
No, you can do everything in this world.
Be not conformed to this world.
You can do just like your sisters do that they don't
not
read.
Conformed to this world.
No, you can be just like you was raised up and don't look no other way.
Not conformed to this world. That's a precept. That's means right.
Don't do. Go ahead.
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good and acceptable and perfect will of a higher.
That's good right there, Elder. That's the most powerfulest thing. Those two verses right there, family, are truth. That they set the standard for who we are. Paul didn't play with this, him. Understand?
Okay, now the whole world called on the Lord God Jesus also, okay? He said, be not conformed to this world. So
That's
the whole
right.
world's called on the Lord God Jesus, right? So
That's right.
He said, but by transforming, by the renewing, getting it right with his word.
Do over, read.
Do over, read. Go ahead, you'll read.
Reproach, repent, renew, rethink,
Rebuke.
Understand what I'm saying? Reproof.
Renounce.
If she ain't working right. And I'm telling you just like that, because you don't want to cause yourself to go in the pit too, my brother.
And you don't want no repercussions by being disobedient.
That's right, from your higher. So that's more important than anything. I'd rather please your higher. Acts 5:29. I'd rather obey your higher than rather to obey men. Understand that? Or one man. Let's put that there too, because they come from our rib. You come from our rib. So we know what we must do. Are you a rib or an enemy? Understand? Awesome job, Elder. Let's go to 1 John 2:15. 1 John 2:15. 1 John 2:15. 1 John 2:15.
Love not the world, not the things that are in the world.
There go that world again. There go that world again.
I like to love the world.
No, love not the world.
I like to go where they go.
Love not the world. I get it, Elder. Love not the world. Neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. I want to say, it's just not the man. It goes for woman too. Woman too. It says, for all that are in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. You look and see and touch and taste and think that's what's acceptable upon your higher. That is not. I can't explain that no more other to you. That is not. You got to do the will of your Father. Let's go to verse 18. Verse 18. Little children. I'm going to read 17 too, Elder. It says, and the world passes away and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. Who that do the will of Yahweh abideth forever.
It's fine, we're doing it for the kids.
Who that does the will of the Father abideth forever.
Ain't nothing wrong with hanging out with these hypocrites.
Who that do the will of the Father abideth forever.
The world buying and selling, why we can't buy and sell?
Who that do the will of the Father abide forever.
All my friends with pants, why can't we pants?
Who that does the will of the higher abide forever.
I don't see no scripture showing I can't wear no weed.
Who that does the will of your higher abideth forever.
Hallelujah.
Understand that. It's simple. It's simple. You just make it hard because you want to control women. You want to take over this here. This is not the way it goes. This is not the way the Father ordained this message. It's not the way He said it in His holy book.
No, but you're a preacher, but you should preach this way.
The will of Yahweh abideth forever.
I know you're the head, but I need to tell you how to teach.
The will of Yahweh abideth forever.
I think y'all too mean to me when I come in this Shabbat day.
The will of the higher abideth forever. We his kings and priests. Understand that. We the judges thereof. This is real. It says, little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that this is the last time. Any woman tell you and go off on you and you in this word, man, you got to ponder this. This for my brothers, my brews. You got to ponder that, brother. Is this woman correct for you? Is this the woman that you really need? Understand?
The Bible tells you do not give your strength to a woman.
That's right.
Do not your strength to these laws.
That's right.
Don't give these laws, this strength to a woman. The Bible, that's a commandment, brother. Do not give your strength to a woman. So if she don't follow you, keep going to do follow the laws yourself.
That's right. That's right.
It ain't hard. But you can follow the laws. What happens is they'll blend in with you. If not, keep on following the hype.
Keep on following. Like the Father said, don't be no fool.
But you realize now, how he said if you don't appreciate what he gave you, he would take it and give it to somebody else.
There you go, Elder.
So
I was searching for it.
So sisters that's not following a real group.
That's
a
right.
real Hebrew that's following the law, his commandment.
That's right.
He's a gift to you.
That's right.
He's a king and priest. The Bible said that all over.
That's
We
right.
are kings and priests.
Hallelujah.
We are the judges.
Hallelujah.
So he said, touch not my anointed.
That's right.
Do
Touch
my
not.
prophet no what?
Harm.
We the day's prophet.
That's right.
So if you're not following the day's prophet, preaching his word,
That's right.
he will take your husband, your prophet, and
Give
give
it
him
somebody
that's gonna
else.
appreciate it.
That's right. That's right. So you better appreciate what you have. And stop making roadblocks for you because you don't want to do the right thing. Understand that. It says, verse 19, they went out from us, but they were not of us. If they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest, that they were not all of us. That is it. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. And the Father says, I have not written it to you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it. We know the truth. And we're trying to expound it to our families and our brothers and sisters and to wake you up. Period. Like I said, this topic today is for the real but enemy.
Yeah.
This real but enemy. Wives, so-called women get to the truth. You're able to get an inside look at what's really happening. Understand what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself and rise. Look at these scriptures and rise. Ponder on this, him. Just know I know. Understand? All praise, all praise.
Sister, I got to ask yourself a question. The ones that hear the law coming from your true Israelite husband. If you hear these laws, like, wow, they spirit know that he's trying us, right?
That's right.
I don't do nothing my husband say. I ain't following his laws, his commandments, this and that. But
That's
why
right.
he still with me?
Uh-huh.
Why is he still with me? Why he still put up with me when he know I don't come to the Shabbat? When he know I wear pants when I'm on to? He know that I still eat swine flesh. He know I'm not following none of his laws. Why he still with me?
That's right.
Sister, the reason why we are still putting up with your behind because of the law.
That's right.
He told us not. Only he told us not to leave you except for fornication.
That's right.
That's why we're strictly following our laws. Right?
That's right. That's
Because
right.
if it wasn't for the law, Moses' law, Leviticus 23, he told us, if you don't follow us the way we go, and you don't, I find any uncleanness in you to give you a bill of divorce. But
That's
Yeshaya
right.
came, Yeshaya said, we're stuck with y'all.
That's
so
right.
we're following the laws.
That's right.
We still putting up with you. After every disobedient thing you're doing in our face every day, we're still putting up with y'all. We love our Father, so we have to love y'all.
Hallelujah.
I had to bring that out, Kevin.
I know you did, but I'm still say, Father say, hey, I have not written it to you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth. What the truth do? Set you free.
Free indeed.
The truth will set you free. We don't want to walk around in bondage. What Elder says is what Scripture. That is true. But we don't want to walk in bondage, brothers. I know I don't. I know I don't. I can speak for myself. I don't. I want to be able to enjoy our time what the Father has given us right now. Because some people can be a hindrance blocker to you. Even in Scriptures what Father say, withdraw thyself from things that don't be unequally yoked. That's serious. That's serious. You can't just keep going and stumbling block, because the Father mentions stumbling block all through the Bible. And we love our wives. Don't get it wrong. But they have to get in order.
You would think our wives don't know the truth, right? Women don't know the truth, right? That day you leave them. Just if a brother's not following the laws fully, right?
That's
We're
right.
talking about law, statute, commandment, right? No, the day you leave him, that woman, that sister, search these scriptures, she'll find
Something
Matthew
come at you
17 or Matthew 19 and 1 where Yeshaya said, the only way you leave and say fornication. That sister come to you and said, brother, I want to have a sit down. You like, come on, all right, sister, I'll sit down with you. Now you want to read the Bible part left to you?
That's right.
It's not now. She'll say, get your book open. Go to Matthew 19 and 1.
That's right.
She said, the only way you leave and say fornication. Well, I thought you didn't even know the law. But when you really leave her, she's going to get in these books. Because she see action in you that you're doing something. But
That's
we
right.
know the law, so therefore we love our higher laws. So we cannot leave our sister say fornication.
Yeah, but don't be no fool, brothers. Don't be no fool. I'm going to tell you just like that. Let's go. We in 1 John 2. Go to 1 John 2 and 26. Because this is what a lot of our women do right here. These things have I written to you concerning them that seduce you.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's that spirit seducing you when she bring you those scriptures in there. That spirit seducing you. Understand? So don't be no fool. Rick got to give it to you real. Yaakov, Israel got to give it to you for real. Understand? Sisters, you ain't getting away with it. Well, I know what's going on. Just know I know. Just know I know. And the Father put this in me and my elder to bring this truth out to y'all. We love you, but we ain't going to be no fools.
Right.
Understand that, then. He says, let's keep going on. Let's go ahead. Rib or enemy? You're a rib or you're an enemy? Let's go to Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5. All praise to Yahweh, Ashur. Hallelujah. Isaiah 5. Verse 20. Isaiah 5. Verse 20.
Woe to them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
Stop right there. I want to speak on this with him because, you know, when brothers out here selling drugs and then they ain't in the world, they in the world and they ain't in this word, and then your so-called significant other friends with them, and they'll come to you and say, oh, you know they just bought this him. Oh, you know they just bought that down. Brothers, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. That's that seducing spirit. That's that seducing spirit that's telling you, oh, you need to admonish what that is. Well, this is what the Father says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Because believe me, that same drug that they're selling corrupted lives are its own people. You understand what I'm saying? Its own people. And they're going to pay for that. And they're going to be, what come fast, go quick too. Understand that. We don't walk that walk in these streets. We know. It says that put darkness for light. Okay, you raising up darkness, but you don't even want to pick up this book. You don't want to even search the scriptures. It says, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet. Oh, you want to tell me that's good? Because this person done went and bought this, that, and the third? No, I don't care nothing about that. I'm not doing the world like that. Understand? I'm doing scripture. It says, put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Hallelujah. Don't respond on that.
Go ahead.
Now, woe to them that call evil good, okay, and good evil. Again, when we was in the world,
that's right.
You take your wife, your girlfriend, you beat her up. She got a big old black eye. Then she go tell her friend, oh, he beat me because he loved me. That's evil for good, right?
That's right.
She said, now you go her and tell her, sister, the Bible tells you, Deuteronomy 22:5 said, I should not wear or that attend to a man. Oh, you gonna talk to me like that?
That's right.
No, that's good. He told you about law, and commandment, but you defending the brother that beat you up.
That's right.
It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
That's right.
They put darkness for light and light for darkness. I done seen a lot of sisters, oh, he loved me, that's why he beat me
That's
up.
right.
Or he loved me, that's why he sneaking around on me. Or he loved me, that's why he don't pay no bills. But they accept that, right? Now, a good brother, sister, why you got the weed in your head?
Brother that
oh,
feel
he
your
got
height.
a problem with me. He talking about my weed in my head. I don't see nothing wrong with my weed in my head.
It's an abomination.
That's right. And these are these sisters that call, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
That's right. They do
those sisters.
They do everything under the sun that they think they do. They do what the world do. We just gave you that in John 2:15. Love not the world, neither think that in the world. And the person that loves the world, love the Father is not in thee. So you must don't love your higher, sure higher, Yeshaya Mashiach. If you keep continuing making this same mistake, keep making a stumbling block. That's why I spoke earlier about. I ain't trying to make no stumbling block. Man, you gonna get right or you gonna get gone. That's it. These scriptures are spirit and truth, man. We're not finna be sitting here and tempted. We're working. We're practicing what we're practicing right now for the kingdom.
Right, rehearsing on it.
That's right.
Daily rehearsing.
That's right. If you ain't getting yourself together and walking right, man, you get to fall for the wayside. This truth, this is the last pearl of his time. These days are coming to an end. It's the great falling away. Wheat and tares are getting separated. That is where that's standing at. Understand this, self. You got to know the wheat and the tares. Recognize them. Look at yourself and rise. You got to ponder on this, self. Let's go for brother or sister or vice versa. Understand this. It says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Prudent means cautiousness. And wise mean the ones that's really sitting out here thinking everything that they doing that ain't got no consequences, no payback, and no repercussion from the Father.
oh, I work every day, I don't run the streets, I'm home with my husband, I take care of my husband. He asked if I cook for him, this, that, where the Law Testament was at.
That's right. And why you got on this shirt?
Right.
Why you walking around in this
all laws,
flip-flops?
but you're leaning on your own understanding. Say, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes.
That's right.
I don't see nothing wrong with what I'm doing.
All right. Why you ain't got your hair wrapped?
Yo.
Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men's strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for a reward. That's what I just told you about. There people selling drugs. They want to go tell you about it like it's something, because we walking and working and doing what we need to do as Yahweh, being the service of Yahweh at all costs, day and night. Understand? Man, don't let nobody knock you off your throne, kings. Understand that.
Oh, yeah.
It says, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. No, you seducing spirit, you seducing woman, you ain't gonna do that. Understand that. Just know I know. Just know I know. I know what's going on. Let's carry on. Let's go to 24. I'm gonna get 24 too out of that. It says Isaiah 5, verse 24. Therefore, as the fire devours the stubble and the flame consumes the shaft, so then I just say the wheat from the shaft consumes the shaft. He getting the righteous on one side, and the wicked gonna be gone on another side.
Hallelujah.
That's why I say, family, look at the sisters, look at yourself and rise. He says, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of Yahweh of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. You despise us prophets, us brothers that tell that truth. They despise. Anybody don't like this scripture, this sermon today we speaking, that you despise us, that also means of Yahweh of hosts, and despise the word of the Holy One of Israel. Are you serious? That's just what it means. Isaiah 17, verse 10. That's right.
Because thou hast forgotten the height of thy salvation, and hast been mindful of the rock of thy strength.
Just that one.
Therefore, shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shalt set it with strange slips.
That's right. Start right there, elder. Strange slips. You know what slips mean, family? Read that verse over again for me, elder, please.
Because thou hast forgotten the height of thy salvation.
You forgot who's the true salvation. You forgot what the duty of this call is that we gave to you, Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. Go ahead, your reasonable service. Go ahead, elder.
I thought his name was God.
No, his name is Ahia.
I thought he said, because thou hast forgotten the height of thy salvation. God is not salvation.
Sure not. That's right.
It has not been mindful of the rock of thy strength.
He talking about that cornerstone, Yeshua. They
Right.
came and said his thing right here. Understand?
Therefore,
in Jerusalem.
shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shalt set it with strange slips.
Strange slips shall thou plant pleasant plants. People to get that true message. And shall set it with strange slips. You know what slips is? Losing balance. Sisters, you're losing balance. Slips typically means losing one balance. You're losing your balance in this which is God's world. Understand? Because this is God's world.
Oh, yeah.
Understand? And it's the devil. That's what God is the devil. Understand that. God real. I will say it every week. Enoch 68 verse 6. Go check it. That is, well, you can Google it. Understand?
Yeah.
This need to be addressed. Slip means losing one balance. So you're losing your balance in truth and repetition of doing the Father's will. So we got to get this right. We got to get this right. Ponder on this, family. Proverbs 5, verse 1. Let's go to Proverbs 5. Proverbs 5, verse 1. Proverbs 5, verse 1. Proverbs 5, verse 1.
My son, attend to my wisdom, and bow thy ear to my understanding.
What the Father say?
My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thy ear to my understanding.
Yahweh says, attend unto my wisdom and bow thine ear to my understanding. That means incline your ear. Get your ear to address what's going on. Sisters, also my brothers that's watching this, incline your ear to listen to this. Incline your ear to the truth. These scriptures. Verse 2, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. Preserve, speak truth. Understand this him. Because we're going to speak it whether it clears the room up or fill it up or clear it out. This is where it is. It says, for the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Women got immoral activities going on now these days, brother, in these last perilous times. They'll give you that sweet honeycomb out their mouth. Give you everything you need, brother. But we're going to watch what the Father says. It says, but her end is bitter, as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. In the end, she is bitter, brothers. If there ain't no truth in her, you unfit for the kingdom, sister.
And a strange woman is when you go to these strip clubs, bro.
Yeah.
And this woman dancing around naked, this and that, her lips smooth as a honeycomb.
That's right.
And this and that, she half naked, this and that, whatever, and she lure you in.
That's right.
You say her, but her end for is a bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. And nowadays, brothers, going out to these strip clubs, y'all know y'all with a man and woman.
That's right. And not only got to be no strip club, you go to the grocery store. You go to the grocery store, women in tight apparel, and then they'll try to fool you, betwixt you, try to get you there. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to be open to that, and women, you ought to be ashamed of it. Understand that. You need to look at yourself. Look at yourself and rise. Are you gonna be in a modest apparel, or you gonna be a harlot? Period. That's what it is. Okay, then it says her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. Look at yourself and rise. This is what the Bible say about you women. This is what the Bible say. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. In the garden, Eve transgressed. Understand that. Adam did not. Adam did not. But you don't want to listen to your rib, where you come from, your rib. You don't want to listen. Brothers, they need to be listening, brothers. You know, because I said, Yaakov Israel ain't playing. I ain't playing. I'm bringing the truth out for that. I'm not going to sit and be hiding about no information when it's the truth. Speak the truth, man. Speak the truth. Because when you get judged, every word that you say out your mouth going to be there. And then he's going to ask you if you doing this word, you're going to take a greater judgment than anybody else. And I'm not going to be on part of that shit. Understand that. It says, this, Father, verse 6, least thou shouldest ponder. There go that ponder. Then I keep telling you ponder. That means think on. Man, you got to sit back and meditate on this here, man. Where you want to be in your life. You want to be unequally yoked with somebody who ain't going to be for you in these scriptures, for you higher in these scriptures, where y'all can encourage each other. Understand what I'm saying? And be obedient to it. Are you seriously want to walk a line with somebody you got to constantly go through wrath, trials and tribulations? Understand what I'm saying? It says, least thou shouldest ponder the path of life. Her ways are movable, that thou cannot know them. Her life is unstable, brothers. Her way is unstable because she ain't saturated in these laws, statutes, and commandments. What good is she? What good is she to you? Women, what good are you to that brother that's walking right and you causing them to transgress? Understand what I'm saying? You need to get right too also yourself. Okay? Let's carry on. Where I'm at. Proverbs. Okay, it says, least thou give thy honor to others, and thy years. Oh, I missed one, bro. Verse 7. It says, hear me now, therefore, O ye children. Proverbs 5, verse 7. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Father telling you, man, I'm telling you this here. In the first verse, he says, attend unto my wisdom. This wisdom I'm giving y'all. Understand? This wisdom. He says, and bow thy ear to my understanding. That's Proverbs 5, verse 1. So all this is righteous, brothers. Sisters, this righteous. You can't cut this. You can't cut this. Verse 7, hear me now, therefore. Hear me now, therefore. O ye children, and depart not from thy words of thy mouth. I mean, keep these words in your heart, brothers. Sister, keep this in your heart. Ponder on this. It says, remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thy honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Man, you give all your vigor to somebody, all that time, man, you've been done messed up, and then you could go, Father, let you pass by many awesome Hebrew women, man, that's ready to do everything the king and the priest got forth for them. Y'all can grow together in knowledge and truth. Your vigor getting slandered by somebody who don't even care about no commands, no laws, no scriptures. And I just read to you earlier in Revelations 22, verse 14, who gonna get into the kingdom? By his commandments.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm not sleeping on this, man. I'm not sleeping on this. He said,
9. Lest thou give thy honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Okay. Now, you hear all her sisters and brothers. I don't like that, not to hear the word. They ain't come to my house. Now, that was your house because you stand with you. You married her, right? You got kids
right.
for her. Now you paying child support. Now you kicked out of that house. Now she done married somebody else now. Lest thou give thy honor unto others. Now, all these people you didn't like is in your house.
that's right.
She took everything from you. Because she was a whore and you didn't see it because she not following the law, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
Lest thou give thy honor to others. All her whole family eating at your table.
That's right.
Flipping your TV now.
Ooh, sitting in your chair.
Driving your car.
What
that
you
you
say?
bought her. You done gave all this because this chick was not following the laws, statutes, commandments. But you like, oh, she good. She
That's
good.
right.
She works. She got her own house. She this and that. She don't go nowhere. But her whole intention is breaking the laws, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
And you bow down to her, okay? He says, hear now, therefore, ye children, depart not from the words of my mouth. So how is warning us about these women?
That's right. Warning you, clearly giving you clear vision.
Right now that we know the law, statutes, commandments, we all made a mistake because when we were awakening, we was already married.
That's right.
So when we was already married, we had to try to stick with our wife to build her this truth also.
That's right.
But now that I will not marry a woman, she ain't following the law, statutes, commandments, I'm not even wasting my time with her.
That's right.
I ain't trying to raise another unequally yoked woman that's not trying to follow the law, statutes, commandments. Okay?
That's right.
Because Scripture says in Apocrypha 25:26, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go.
That's
so,
right.
why would I know the law, statutes, commandments now and marry that same wicked woman?
That's right.
So now I know the commandments, I know how to pick my wife.
That's right. Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
I know how to pick my wife now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Okay. Let's go to our Proverbs 7. Proverbs 7. Ponder on this, sisters. Ponder on this. Rib or enemy? What are you? Are you going to be a true rib walking in holiness, or are you going to be an enemy of your higher and your king? Understand. Proverbs 7. I got it, El. It says, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments. The Father keep reiterating, keep his words, keep his commandments. You think you ain't supposed to keep them too? You're supposed to keep them too as well.
Real.
That's right, real. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thy eye.
No, your wife.
The apple of thy eye.
No, your wife the apple.
Apple of thy eye, these commandments.
No, I'm supposed to be, my wife my apple.
Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thy eye.
Hallelujah.
So you break the commandments, man, you keep doing this over and over and over, and you ain't trying to get right. Man, I must do this like OJ said. If it don't fit, Yaakov Israel must acquit. This is where it's going to now these days, family. This is what the walk is. He says, bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thy heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Oh, you seen that, Elder. I know you see it. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister. The holy Ruach HaKodesh is wisdom. Understand, to know these, how to act, how what to do, how what not to do. He says, and call understanding thy kinswoman. It says that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. A seductress. We got a lot of seductress women out here that speak on, oh, you look nice today. You look nice today. Oh, good. Oh, your wife feeding you good today. You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of seductress things out here. I probably hit it on point, but y'all feel what I'm saying. Understand? It says, for at the window of my house I looked through my casement and beheld among the simple ones. The Father called them the simple ones.
No law.
No laws, no statute commandments, nothing. He says, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths and young men void of understanding. That's going just as well with a woman. Just because you say, man, that's for you too, woman. It says, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. What you do after you go to the club? Brothers, women too. Oh, you gonna go with him tonight? You gonna take you to get you something nice to eat? You gonna go with him tonight, ain't you? You think that's you balling? You in it to win it, huh? Not. It says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot.
Of a who?
Of a harlot.
Of a who?
Of a harlot.
Again, if you ain't following the dress code, the law, statute, commandment, the woman should not wear that obtained to a man.
That's
you
right.
Tight clothes, this and that, and the civilians, this and that, whatever. You're dressed as a harlot.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible says a shameless woman. A shameless woman, a woman that don't care how she looks
Don't
outside.
mind what how you
No
think.
matter half of her breasts out and everything.
That's right. It says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and a suitable of heart. I mean crafty. Suitable is craftiness. It's craftiness, family. You got to know the words as subtile of heart. Your heart ain't right. Because the Father judges your heart. So you can also be able to know the Spirit by the Spirit. Try the Spirit by the Spirit. You're able to know what utter out their mouth and what they believe and do on a daily basis. Man, you know what's in their heart. It's either you got a holy rib or you got something that's the enemy. Understand this, him. These scriptures get telling you, and they're going to keep going on. It says she is loud and stubborn.
That means she talk bite.
That's right. She loud and stubborn.
That means she talk bite.
She loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
I know him, husband, baby, but I'm gonna go to my friend's house tonight. I'm gonna go chill with her. We're gonna watch a movie together. We're gonna go to the
That's
movies.
right.
I know you. I'm gonna get dinner, baby. Let me fix your plate. But is it okay if I go to Charlene?
That's right. Always gone. Quick, got to go here. I got to go there. I got to go everywhere. But by the time you say, honey, we studying tonight. Oh, my head hurt. Oh man, it's just hard right now. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't feeling good. You got all these excuses. And then you get loud and stubborn too, because you don't want to do this here. You'll make your brother, you make that king get mad. You try to make that king mad, so he say, all right, just go ahead. Man, them seducing spirits, man. Those seducing spirits. Verse 11, Proverbs 7, verse 11, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets. And
I ain't in the streets. Come on with Charlene house.
Yeah, you in the streets.
You in the street.
Yeah.
I'm over to my girlfriend's house.
You in the streets.
Okay.
And lieth in wait at every corner, lurking. You lurking around like it's something out there. You might be trying to find you something else. Understand what I'm saying? Something wicked just like you. That's just what it is.
Well, I'm just going to hang out with them for a little while. Just now over to what's the name house, what y'all sitting on the corner tank.
It says, verse 12 again, Proverbs 7, verse 12 again. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner, lurking. Believe me, that's what lurking is.
Who hang up on every
lurking.
corner?
You're looking for something, sister.
Brothers. Who hanging on every corner?
Brothers.
Why did she go to the corner?
Brothers.
Well, brothers is on the corner.
That's right.
Right.
To do that righteous man wrong. Thinking she getting ahead, but she's not.
Okay.
So she caught him and kissed him. Now this is a story we're giving to you now. He's bringing it out to you. He says, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, shameless. Now we're talking about this guy that he left his house, he had his money, he left, and then his wife want to go out here and do wrong to him, and she's going to be cheating with him. This is what the scripture is mainly talking about in Proverbs 7. Understand that. It says, so she, verse 13, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me this day. I have paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently, to seek thy face. I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with the fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man, for what?
The good man.
For the good man is not at home. You gotta watch them seductress women, fellas. It says, for the good man is not at home. He has gone a long journey. He has taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. Fair speech, he and everything. That craftiness, that craftiness. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattery of her lips, she forced him. She seduced him. That's what you women do. You seduce the brothers. Brother that walking in truth, man, you get them every time. You do. But these Hebrews, these real Hebrews, you ain't gonna get that. We don't want that. We want a virtuous woman. We want a righteous woman, a holy woman set apart. Understand that? I got to throw that in there so you understand. Look at yourself and rise. Next verse, Proverbs 7, verse 22. It says, he goeth after her straightway as an ox go to the slaughter, as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, and a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. You know, went into another man's wife. That's wrong. She seduced him, though. She seduced him. He was just accountable as man. Ain't no difference. It says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. That's why we ain't falling for this here. That's why I'm clarifying this sermon today as real, a holy real, or you're an enemy. Understand? And the way you've been seeing a lot of these scriptures in here, ain't too much holy in that rib, is it? Understand that. Ain't too much holy in that rib. I said it. I said it. Ain't too much holy in that rib that don't want to do these laws, statutes, commandments, and listen to that king. Understand? It says, let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her path. That means turn aside. Turn aside. That's why I told you earlier, brother, man, hey, this a walk that we all get touched on. That we want a righteous woman with us, a virtuous woman. Understand what I'm saying? We pray for our women. But the Father says, as he says, let not thy heart. That's a commandment, ain't it? That's a command. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. We ain't gonna finna take, when we tell you on Saturday, it's set apart day, holy and set apart. It says, let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. It says, for she has cast down many wounded. Ye, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That is She-Hulk, family. This is what you women are doing these days to us brothers that walking in the truth. You understand what I'm saying? You're hindering, you're transgressing, you're trying to stop us from doing our Father's will. And you women's out there who don't know no better, you can't do no better, but we telling you better right now so you can be able to look at yourself and rise. So you be able to ponder on this. So you be able to know that are you a rib or an enemy? Understand what I'm saying? Because a rib gonna do what righteous, the righteous sake.
And sister, the reason why you know we love you because we still putting up with you. You know what I'm saying? You not following law, statute, commandment. Now that's all brothers that tell the truth now. All of our wives ain't fully following us to 100% now. Even if she going to church to you every Shabbat, she's still doing something against the law, statute, commandments, right?
That's right.
So we're trying to bring out the day that all of us got room for improvement. Whether it's the woman follow the law, statute, commandment, or the man follow the law, statute, commandment, or the woman try to swindle us, beguile us.
That's right, beguile us, that's right.
And make us go backwards instead of forward and hinder us. But we're stuck with y'all. Besides, I can't leave my wife to save fornication. So we're stuck. But the Old Testament says that if she don't follow me as I go, get her a bill of divorcement. So, sisters, think highly in sight because boy, I've been gone.
That's right.
I've been there saying, okay, bill of divorcement.
That's right.
Sister, here you go.
That's
you ain't
right.
follow me. You ain't listening to all. I'm gone.
That's right.
But because you say laws, that's commandment, we have to do it, y'all.
Let's go to Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21, family. Proverbs 21. We just heard in 7 what that seducing spirit is for a woman. Understand what I'm saying? That says Proverbs 21. It says the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Different channels. different channels. The Father do different things for different reasons. Understand what I'm saying? He says the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. So, brothers, you got to be able to think and understand this here. Also, sisters, you got to be able to think, and also what channel you want to go down. You want to go down that righteous river or that unrighteous river. You got to think for yourself. You got to ponder on that. Every way of man is right in its own eyes, but Yahweh pondereth the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, and the plying of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteous, but to everyone that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is vanity tossed to and fro them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. They refuse to do the Father's will and stick to these scriptures. The way of man is forward and strange, but as for the poor, his work is right. When you're doing the righteous walk, it's right. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. Now this is out the Bible, family. He says, Proverbs 21, verse 9, it is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. That means you're a contentious woman. You always ain't satisfied, always going through problems, always speaking about something that has no tangible weight to it. I mean, speaking worldly. That's what it means. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished and the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. We're giving knowledge out right now. Some of them don't want to take that knowledge. Some of them do not want to adhere to this knowledge, because they in their own way. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise. And when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. So if you're hearing this message and know that this message is true, and this sound doctrine, because it's coming straight out of Scripture, you should be able to clarify. Are you a real or enemy? Understand that. All right, let's carry this on. Let's carry on. Let's go to Proverbs 25. Proverbs 25. Proverbs 25, verse 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. That's bad. Just like I said earlier, it goes the same way with woman. This verse fits for woman too. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. If you ain't walking in this truth, man, you're a broken tooth. That what you say out your mouth ain't about nothing. It's just a hole in it. It's a hole in it. And foot out of joint. You out of balance. You're out of balance. I told you, slips mean losing one balance. You are slips. Period. That come from out of Isaiah 17:10. There's scripture for it. Okay? Let's carry on, elder. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go back to Proverbs 25. Let's go back to Proverbs 25. Proverbs 25. Let me get there. Proverbs 25. We'll start at 24. Yep. Proverbs, let's go to 24. 24, same thing. Something else in my papers. Proverbs 25, verse 24. It is better to dwell, here go this again, it's better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman and in a wide house. Didn't we just read that another scripture?
Yeah.
And this is the Father giving this precept over and over.
Hallelujah.
It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. That was in Proverbs 19:13, wasn't it?
Hallelujah.
It says, let me go to verse 25, It says, as cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. In other words, family, as cold waters, this word coming out all the time. Thirsty soul that really want to hear it. Oh, yeah. But the ones that don't want to hear it, man, so is good news from a far country. It begins to be weary.
We're going to the four corners of the earth.
Yeah. It says, a righteous man falling down before the wicked is a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. That's why we got to stand strong, brothers. That's why the Father always say to my son, adhere to my son, heed to my instructions, all through these scriptures and Proverbs. It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory.
Oh, yeah.
You can't seek your own glory in this truth. You got to do these scriptures. You
Yeah.
got to do it. If you're not doing this here, I mean, whether the Father telling you, pay attention to these seducing spirits that we walk around and live around here with. Pay attention, because it can throw you off your course. Understand that. Understand that. Okay, let's hit 28. 28. He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city. That's why I just told you. Be careful about the seducing spirits. See, I'm walking. I'm walking in truth, man.
Oh, yeah.
We walking in truth. Me and my brothers walking in truth. We're not finna let this message just not fall or not. It gonna fall on where it need to fall on.
Oh, yeah.
Understand. Verse 28 again. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we building up these truth. We building up these truth walls. And if you want to call it that. Because we're defenders of commandments.
Oh, yeah.
We're D.O.C. And we're going to defend this word, whether, I told you, if it's your wife, the brother, the pastor, pope chop, the apostle, you're all getting it. You're all getting it. Because I'm not going to get to my Father in my day when he judged me and asked me, I put all this in you and you did not tell my people. You didn't warn my people. Isaiah 58:1. You didn't warn my people. Understand, ponder on this, family. Because D.O.C. ain't playing. Elder Boaz and Yaakov Israel, we ain't playing about these scriptures. Let's carry on. Proverbs 12:1 and 4. Proverbs 12:1. Let's go back to Proverbs 12. Let me reiterate. Proverbs 12, verse 1. Whoso loveth instruction, what it says?
Whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge.
But he that hateth reproof
is brutal. So, sister, when your husband tell you, put on pants, I'm going to say, put on a dress.
That's right.
Whoso loveth instruction, where we get the instruction from?
A higher.
A higher, right?
That's right.
Now, whoso loveth instruction,
Loveth
knowledge.
But he that hateth reproof is brutish.
Now, sister, when you say you don't put that weed in your head, sister, when we tell y'all,
that's right.
All such commandments, when we tell you Shabbat day, when we tell y'all,
get prepared,
preparation and all that. Whosoever loveth instruction, loveth knowledge.
That's
sister,
right.
you must don't love knowledge.
You must don't.
Okay? But he that hates the reproof is brutish.
That's
now, we're
right.
doing some brutish sisters that don't want to follow all such commandments, right?
That's right.
Hallelujah.
All praise, Elder. Elder just cleared that up. Verse 2, a good man obtaineth favor of Yahweh, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. We made secure with giving this message here. We made secure by walking in our Father's will. We made secure by doing our Father's commandments, laws, and statutes. Understand that, and warning you. And warning you. Understand that. It says, verse 4, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. Man, that's deep.
Now again, when we said earlier in the topic, brothers, you see my wife out in the street, right? She got on pants.
That's right.
That's making me ashamed, right?
That's right, to make you ashamed.
So, or she'll say, oh, I'm a virtuous woman. I do what I'm supposed to do, but what scripture said?
It says, scripture said, virtuous woman is a crown to her husband.
Because the man is head over the wife.
That's right.
So, you ain't virtuous going against the commandments of your husband, right?
That's right. If he tell you not, respect him. But he got to be walking in this truth.
That's right.
Now, if he ain't walking in this truth, woman, by all means, you do what you must do. But by all means, get knowledge. And all you're getting, get understanding.
Oh, yeah.
Ponder this. Understand. Ponder this. Okay? It says, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is rottenness in his bones. Nobody don't want no rotten bone woman. I don't. I'm going to speak for me. I don't want it. Understand that.
Baby, you know you got to cover your head. Baby, you know you got to put on pants.
Yeah.
Baby, you know you got to
just like taking care of baby. Oh,
yeah.
oh, do this here. Oh, do that there. It get to be weary. Understand that, family? It get to be weary. We ought to bring this truth out to our family because we know brothers out here that go through it. We done been through it. Understand?
You mean to tell me we can't have sex on Friday night?
No, not at all. You ain't messing up my spirit, and my father say you ought not do that.
That's wicked. You telling me that?
That's right.
I done heard that before.
Yeah, we done heard a bunch of that. Because they're not reading the commandments. You ain't supposed to have sex on the Shabbat day. The sun go down on Friday, that's that. You won't see me till after the sun go down on Saturday. You understand that? And you're supposed to be studying all through that time. That ain't supposed to be on your mind. Or how you supposed to be on your mind.
Oh, I thought you told me you were supposed to say no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Man, that's wicked.
Let's carry on. I'm about to try to get this all out for us, family. Let's go to Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14 verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. That's because she don't read no scriptures. She let that good man go on out the door and the next sister got him. Understand what I'm saying? The next sister got him. It says Proverbs 14 verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house. How you gonna build a house with the world mind state? With the world mind state. You can't. The Father already told you in Romans 12 and verse 1 and 2 what you need to do.
And you can't build no house like Shia.
Can't. That's it. You're not supposed to be transformed to the world. This house he talking about is this house right here. Get this word in you. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. Because she let all these other different seducing spirits come in. Her sisters come tell her what's going on. What you should and should not do. What you should and should put up with. What you shouldn't go be putting up with. What you should have. And all that other stuff above. Man. Learn, family. Look at yourself and rise. Look at yourself and rise. All right, let's go to verse 7. Go from the presence of the foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. That's the same way Father giving us a command. They go the same for a woman. They go the same for a woman. Go from the presence of a foolish woman when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. They don't have no knowledge. But what just brother talked, what he just told us in the verse before, it's better for a man to be on top of the house than be in the house with a brawling, contentious woman. It's deep, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's deep. Yeah, Yaakov is ready to bring that out today.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to verse 9. Fools make a mark at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. They make a mark at what we doing in our Father will. Like tell them we ain't supposed to have no sex on that Friday. Sundown, all the way to sundown Saturday. They'll make every excuse, entice you every way, seduce you every kind of way, because I've been talking about that seducing spirit all today. Wicked. Understand? That is what's going on. Then they want to give you mark and guilt. They want to make it like you guilty from doing something wrong to them, but they don't know you follow a higher power, a higher power. Understand that? How I'm saying that? Okay. Let's carry on. Let's go to 14. I'm jumping to 14. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. We got to know we can't backslide. We can't walk backwards, man. That's why you can't let the seducing spirits put you down as be a stumbling block to you. Because they will try to be a stumbling block to you, brothers. So my brothers out there, man, watch these stumbling blocks. Understand that. All right, I want to jump to 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. I mean, you stand there in it. You stand there in it, elder. You have to get better. They have to get better. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil. If you stay around that same thing over and over, man, same thing, you done been in this thing for years and years and years and years. And that woman that you took out there from that club ain't got her head together. Understand what I'm saying? From evil, but the fool rageth and is confident that you gonna break her or change her, and she ain't in none of this.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you better get out of there, brother. All right? Throw your Nikes on, if that's the case. Let's bring it out. Let's jump to 22. Proverbs 14, verse 22. Do they not err that devise evil, but mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good? What we always be saying, Elder? Mercy and truth.
Right.
Spirit and truth.
Spirit and truth.
Understand? This is where it lies at in these scriptures. This is how you're going to know how to handle that woman or handle that man. How to be humble towards them. How to teach them. How to take care of them. Understand? But if they're not doing this, man, they're going to tear you down. They're going to tear you down if they're not. All right, let's go to, let's jump to verse 30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones.
Oh, yeah.
Sound heart means simple on one accord. You have to be on one accord. Y'all heart, it has to be, because the Father tried the reins of the heart. Got to be on one accord. If that woman ain't putting forth this word in her heart, bro, y'all, man, you unequally yoked. You have no sound of heart. It says a sound heart is the life of the flesh. But envy, they envy you because you're doing righteousness. But envy the rottenness of the bones.
Yeah.
Understand that. That is something. Let's carry on. Let's go to Proverbs 17. Proverbs 17, 22. Proverbs 17, 22 says, a merry heart doeth good like medicine, but a broken spirit, it drieth the bones. A complaining woman, always complaining. Don't got no faith. You got no faith, sister. You walk around complaining all the time. Same way as the brothers. Now I got to throw the brothers in there because we're supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. Understand this. Let the Father do, like brother said earlier, by his will, not by my will. You can want all you want. But it goes back to Ecclesiastes 3. Ecclesiastes 3. It's a time for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Might not be the time for that. The Father gonna bless you for that. Or bless you for what you have that wantness in, because our women have a lot of wantingness in their hearts. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. But you don't want to do this.
That's right.
Understand that?
We kings and priests, so what king you know scared to tell his wife no?
That's right. That's right.
No mean no. We ain't. We ain't
Hey.
go don't mean that.
And not. I say ain't, but I'm going to go with ain't too today if that's the case. We ain't going for that.
Right.
We ain't going for that. And I advise you, my brothers out there, don't go for it too. And our sisters, I tell you in the like manner, look at yourself and rise. Examine yourself and rise, man. Are you a rib? Are you a rib? You trying to be a holy rib or what? Or you just trying to be an enemy?
Think about it. We the head, right? But how you call Adam the head of Eve? Also, he called us kings and priests, right? So for what king don't rule his house or the
That's
rulest
right.
woman?
That's right.
So no mean no.
Hold
Yes,
me,
we
no.
ain't no favoritism, nothing. No, I'm the king and the priest.
That's right.
Therefore, what I say go.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's got to be brothers, laws, statutes, commandments.
Gotta
Only.
be.
Not fleshly. It don't work that way.
That's right. All praise, all praise. Okay, let's carry on. I want to go, let's hit up Proverbs 7, brother. Let's go to Proverbs 7. Chop my time here. Yes, indeed. Let's go to Proverbs 7. Back to Proverbs 7, because I'm going to reiterate 26. Proverbs 7. I understand this, family. Proverbs 7. For she hath cast down many wounded. Ye, many strong men have been slain by her. Understand this, brothers. We got to watch our women out here, man. You got to watch the women that you come to, because a wicked man, Father would give a wicked woman. Understand that. You want a woman that's walking in these spirit and truth in these scriptures and commandments, laws, and statutes. That's the woman you want. Because they very few to find. Understand that. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That's Sheol, my brothers. You can get that out of 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Understand? Yeah. It's what's going on now these days. This is what we are faced with. Okay? This is what we're faced with. So I'm going to go back to the apocryphy. I'm going to go back to the apocryphy, family. And I'm going to read Ecclesiasticus 1. Ecclesiasticus in the apocryphy. When I catch an L. Ecclesiasticus 1 in the apocryphy. All wisdom coming from Yahweh, and is with him forever. Who can number the sand of the sea, and the drops of the rain in the days of the eternity? Who can find out the height of heaven, and the breadth of the earth, and the deep, and wisdom? Wisdom has been created before all things. Wow. Wisdom has been created before all things. How come a lot of us not walking with wisdom? Hallelujah. That should ought to tell you something. That's why I say it. Ponder on this. It says, wisdom has been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence, that means cautious, from everlasting. The word of Yahweh Most High is from the fountain of wisdom. The word of Yahweh Most High is the fountain of wisdom. And her ways are everlasting commandments. He's talking about the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, our mother. Right? That is our mother. So women, I say, how can you not love your mother? She chose Judah. Understand this. Judah to rest with. Daughters of Zion. Understand that. The daughters of Sarah. Because all of them was this color. Understand this. Israelite. Yes. I had to give him a visual. Understand that, family. It says, the word of Yahweh Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. To whom has the root of wisdom been revealed, or who has known her wise counsel? Unto whom has the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who has understood her great experience? There is one wise greatly to be feared, Yahweh, sitting upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he has given her to them that love him. If you ain't loving him, you ain't going to have him. Right? It says the fear of Yahweh is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. There go that re-effect again. You need to rethink, readdress your stand in this walk. Understand? It says, the fear of Yahweh maketh a merry heart. There go that merry heart again. You can't walk around complaining and groaning all the time, wanting everything and thinking you deserve it when you ain't even doing the first thing the Father told you in Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay? It says, whoso feareth Yahweh, it shall go well with him at the last. He said, who shall fear Yahweh, it shall go well with them at the last. Man, it's the last call. It's the last call, family. It says, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. But if you ain't trying to find or seek Yahweh, Yeshaya, man, Mashiach, if you ain't trying to seek him, man, bruh, in the day of his death, it says, whoso feareth Yahweh, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. I'm trying to get that favor, family. I'm not finna let a woman hold me up from getting it either. And I tell you, brothers, this to you. I hope you do the same. And sisters, this goes right back to you too also. This scripture is for all of us. Understand that. It says, to fear Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and it is created with the faithful in the womb. So if you really love Yahweh, you would be doing this here. If you don't love Yahweh, and you don't love Yahweh, you ain't doing this. And I want to put it another way, but I'm just telling you real, y'all to examine yourself. Examine yourself. Look at yourself and rise to the occasion for the Father. So it can be well with you in the end. Instead of serving this world. Like I told you in Romans 12, verse 2. You can't love not the world. You can't love the world. At the same time. You can't serve two masters, sisters. Can't. It says, She has built an everlasting foundation with men. She shall continue with their seed. Their seed. She don't say everybody, she say their seed. The fear of Yahweh is fullness of wisdom, and filleth men with her fruits. She filleth all the houses with the things desirable, and the garners with her increase. The fear of Yahweh is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of Yahweh. And it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. It enlarges our rejoicing to do this, to tell the truth.
Hallelujah.
Whether it fills the room up
Clears it out.
or clears it out. It says, wisdom reigneth down skill and knowledge. Wisdom reigneth down skill and knowledge. Wisdom reigneth. That means it's coming down in our heads. Down skill. This skill, me and my brother breaking these scriptures back to back and giving y'all continual repetition of it. It says, as down skill and knowledge of understanding, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast. So if you in these scriptures and you real searching right along with us and you already woke, sisters, I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. D.O.C. send love to you. I applaud you. But for the women that's not in this hymn, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Ponder on this. It says, the root of wisdom to fear Yahweh, and the branches thereof are long life. This is how you get that long life you want, that longevity to be around for a long time. It says, the fear of Yahweh driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. A furious man cannot be justified, for the swear of his fury shall be his destruction. A patient man will bear for a time, a patient man will bear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. He will hide his words for a time, and the lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but holiness is an abomination to a sinner. So if you get mad because we telling the truth, we know who you are. Understand that. It says, if thou desire wisdom, keep thy commandments, and Yahweh shall give her unto thee. That's just what it is. For the fear of Yahweh is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. This is the Father's delight, and you not doing it. I plead with you to do it, sisters. I plead you, let the world go, sisters. Understand, ponder on this. This is the way you need to ponder this truth. Get into your word. Get into this word. Help your king, man. Encourage your king, man. Believe me, because the king looking at you, he might be like, man, you slipping, sister. You need to come and get tight. And don't get mad at him when he tell you that, because he love you. Because if a man didn't love you, take it from me, he ain't going to tell you. We wouldn't even be making this message right now if we didn't love you sisters out there. Understand that. Right. It says, distrust not the fear of Yahweh when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Don't come to him with a double heart, double mind. Think you're just going to get what you're going to get, now you're going to go back to the world. Because you get a double portion then of nothing but punishment. It says, be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so Yahweh discovered the secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to fear Yahweh, but thy heart is full of deceit. Women, we trying to clear y'all up out this full of this deceit. Yes, we done read that before, Elder. All praise to Yahweh. Wow. We trying to bring this word forth to you. That's right. We don't want you to fall and come down in the midst of your own congregation like that. And these truth, sisters. Understand. This day is very serious. This day I had to give it to you. But I got 15 more minutes. Let me give you one more that's in my repertoire. Let's go. That's 2nd Exodus. Let's go to 2nd Exodus 9. 2nd Exodus 9. I love this word, family. And it's just what it is. Okay, I got time enough to read it. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. We got to know what's going on right now. We are living in perilous times, and I told you. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which we see earthquakes, tumults, in divers places, son against daughter, daughter against son, mother, mother against daughter. All this happening right now. And which thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. That's why we're trying to wake you up, sisters. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end. Now you all have an end. Believe me, you're not going to live forever. That's why we're trying to get you in these laws, statutes, commandments, and tell you to ponder on this. Ponder on this. Are you a rib? Or you an enemy of the Most High? Or an enemy of your king? Understand? It says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. It's coming to pass right now. We see it, we live in it, we're walking it, we're breathing it. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders, and powerful works and ending and effects and signs, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. That's why we try to get you to believe. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and with my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Understand? Then shall they be in pitful case, which now have abused my ways. Because women, you're abusing his ways. You're seducing women out there. I'm speaking to you. You're seducing ways. You're abusing my Father's ways. And this is the way we ought not live. Sisters that's woke up the truth, get this to your sisters that's not in the truth. Understand? It says, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. I don't want that to happen. That's why I'm speaking to you. I'm going to read that verse over. Then shall they be in pitful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Because some brothers ain't going to tell you this. They want to see you just keep going on doing what they say. Understand? Even bruise. Even bruise. Going with that 7-woman doctrine. Understand? All right? For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they have yet liberty, because you got freedom. You got freedom to choose right now. So choose the righteous way of life. He says, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You cannot despise a higher word. Understand? Yeshua came to redeem us from bondage. You're showing him a great injustice, a great disrespect, family. Sisters, this message is for you. I'm just telling you the last case. This is the last call, man. It's time to stop playing and going to these Chinese spots and places trying to get stuff that you should not even touch. It says, verse 12, chapter 9, 2nd Exodus 9, chapter 9, verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. After you die, it's not over. It's not over. You're going to feel what you're going to feel. It says, and therefore be thou not curious of how the unholy shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Understand? It says, then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak. It is also hereafter that there be many more of them which perish, than of them which shall be saved. Right. Well, sisters, I hope this message has been a big eye-opener for you. You know, we do this in love. And I'm doing it for my sisters because I love them. I want all my sisters to be able to come together. All the she-brews, open your mindset. And look at yourself. And rise. Look at your surroundings. Look where you're thinking now. And renew your mind. You have to really penetrate that devil way. and get rid of it.
Hallelujah.
Because he find arrows to keep you in bondage. Your friends too also. Your surroundings, because you're known by the company you keep.
Hallelujah.
So, Brother Yaakov Israel, General Yaakov Israel, pleading with you, and just as well as my brother, Elder Boaz, is trying to bring this thing to the light.
Hallelujah.
We love y'all, and we hope this message has been a good help to you. But ponder on this. It's the last days, family. Let's wake up as the Hebrew Israelites that we are. Okay? Okay. All praise to higher. D.O.C. out.
Hallelujah.
Shalom.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All praise to higher. That was great, man.
Yeah. Let's get this one, man.
Oh, Bronze, I'm so happy for you.
Couldn't wait for me to fall so you could do what you do. But now I'm back on my feet so you can come get more. Just know I know. Just know I know. I didn't fall off no turn-up truck. Let's go. Yeah, who were we to escape Williamshire board? Betrayed by his boards, crucified and more. So I accept that, kinda expect that. Twirl around in circles trying to get this knife out my back. I got it, on to the next step. And that's stopping the bleeding instead of being wretched. Oh, how the Father stitches you up. Loving every minute of it when he picking you up. He let me know I do the right thing. Cause when the time came, I stuck to the scriptures embedded in my mind, man. It feel better than rap. The aftermath for the tip for the tag that probably sent me to the trash. See, that's what this Bible is for. It's easy to be a soldier when it ain't no war. But when that heat turn up, you gon' either burn up or reply what you know. That's when you learned up. What I say unto you, pray for those that despitefully use you, curse you, hate you, and persecute you. Love your enemy. If you only love those that love you, you would know different from those not in truth. We gotta learn how to always keep cool. Love your enemy. They know not what they do. Man, that's a curse from the Father when they not being moved. Heart and like the Pharaoh when they about to get chewed. But you done sidestep that snare cause you knew. Oh, what a blessing. Ask yourself the question. If that's all Satan had to do, would he need another weapon? He's sending one of his minions right to your front door. We need you to slip, and that's like oil on the floor when your peace disturbed. And you speaking absurd. Colossians 3:8, now you preaching the word. Precept Ephesians 4:31, you heard? Better tape it up in the box, leave it on the curb. Give it all to the Most High and he will commend you. I'm speaking from experience, he'll rise and defend you. But he quick to stand back and fold his arms. When you trying to defend yourself, he let you suffer that harm, mom. What I say unto you, pray for those that despitefully use you, curse you, hate you, and persecute you. Love your enemy. If you only love those that love you, you would know different from those not in truth. We gotta learn how to always keep cool. Love your enemy. This brother done lost his mind. I know you gotta be like, man, this brother done lost his mind. He talking about loving my enemies. I hate my enemies. I hope they all die. You know what though? If you want to get into this kingdom, you're gonna do it. We have to. We gotta clean our act up. We gotta clean our heart up. We gotta fix everything. We gotta be fit for this kingdom when it comes, or else we ain't making it. You really do gotta love your enemies. I remember when they was killing Christ and he prayed for them? That's the persona that we gotta adopt, or we ain't making it. Straight up. We gotta forgive these brothers their debts and trespasses just like we want the Most High to forgive ours. Trust me, I was one of the worst. I was one of the worst people out here. I used to do some crazy stuff to people to get even, man. My sorcery sign, you know, people ask me what my sign is. I tell them, they be like, oh no, those that know about it, but not anymore. You know, my heart is at peace. You know, I love everybody. I want everybody to see the kingdom. You know what I mean? All love in, all hate out. Barunity. What I say unto you, pray for those that despitefully use you, curse you, hate you, and persecute you. Love your enemy. If you only love those that love you, you would know different from those not in truth. We gotta learn how to always keep cool. Love your enemy. Yeah. Dedicated unto the entire 12-tribe chart from the heart. Sincerely, despite your shortcomings and your flaws, I still see the greatness in you. Yeah.
It's easy to.
Yeah, I see why he chose you. I don't care who you are. Yeah, you too, all of y'all.
It's easy to say I love you.
If you heard the Father when he called you, then you are family.
Don't wanna wish no bad on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I pray the Father comfort you. Oh, I love you.
I don't wish no bad on you.
Don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad.
Nah, I don't wanna wish no bad on you. I ain't got no feelings like that for you. Wanna see you happy in a serene peace. Growing in the spirit of a tranquility. Cause that's what the Father grant to us. That love him and all that sitting holding grudges really ain't about nothing. Cause none of us is perfect, that's what you say. Then you contradict yourself cause that's the reason you hate. Cause somebody can't see what you see in disagreement. We gotta have patience, grow at our own paces. This ain't my opinion, this is what the book's saying. If Christ felt like you, none of us will make it. See, love is the icing on the cake of the law. You could have it all right, miss this and fail them all. The reasons that you have to wish bad don't matter. Now you still just an entree on Lucifer's platter, huh?
It's easy to.
It's so easy for me. So easy for
It's
me.
easy to say I love you.
To let the whole world know. Let the whole
Don't
world
wanna
know.
wish no bad on you.
Don't wanna wish no bad. Don't wanna wish
And I
no
pray
bad.
the Father comfort you. Oh, I love you. Don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad.
Nah, I don't wanna wish no bad. Cause all I got is love and I give you my last. Humble and meekness, I'm praying that you see this. Delight in me. I praise to the one who guided me to deliver you the message through the struggle and the pain. Yeah, you gon' be tested by the evil one. Feels like a cool breeze dead in the summertime. They see you smile, so go ahead and let me see one. It's a cold world and I'm praying that I can comfort you. Praying that you see in all the good things you try to do, but trust in the Father through the obstacles and slopes. And just gonna let him guide us through. Came out that water in my soul at peace now. Yeah, my soul at peace. So before the world try to beat you up and down.
Pray how you bless you.
I pray how you rock it down.
Easy to.
It's so easy for me. So easy for
It's
me.
easy to say I love you.
To let the whole world know. Let the whole
Don't
world
wanna
know.
wish no bad on you.
Nah, don't wanna wish no bad. Don't wanna wish
And I
no
pray
bad.
the Father comfort you. Oh, I love you. Don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. I don't wanna wish no bad. Wanna wish no bad.
Read the Bible, Proverbs 11 verse 8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. 9. The hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Let's stay on this topic, jump down to 12. Verse 12, he that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. Kabang, that's why we shouldn't despise each other. Jump down to 17. 17, the merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. 18, the wicked worketh for deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. 19, as righteousness tendeth to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. Ouch. Verse 20, they that are of a froward heart are an abomination unto thy power, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. All praises, that's why we should strive to live like this. Get it some more. Why do we not wish bad on nobody? Jump down to 23. 23, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. See that? This is a game of give and take. Whatever you dish out, you gon' get back. If you dealing in the game of wrath, you gon' receive wrath, cause that's what game you in. Consa, no thank you. I humbly decline. Get it again. Jump down to 17. Why do we not wish bad? 27, he that diligently seeketh good from secure favor. But he that seeketh mischief, it shall come upon him. Bang, do you see that? If you always seek good, then you will find good. But if you seek mischief, it will fall upon your own head. You will reap what you sow. That mischief gonna catch up with you. I don't care who you are or what you did to me. I'ma take that on the chin and keep it pushing, You ain't about to suck me into your hatred and get me punished right along with you. Nah, I value my walk way more than that, You can do all of that by yourself. I'ma just pray for you. And if you should fall, I'm not gonna take pleasure in that either. I'ma feel compassion for you. Why? Because soon as I take pleasure in your fall, the Father gonna render me the same fate. Get it again. Why do we not wish bad on nobody? Proverbs 24:17 through 18. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. 18. Lest thy power see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. See that? So that's like the Father done turned around. Like, what you laughing at? You think something funny? See what I'm saying? You gonna take his place. You laughing at your enemy done failed? The Father gonna see to it that you fall too. So we gotta be careful with hating each other, family. That's hypocrisy. If somebody do something to you and you do it back, then how much better are you than them? It's selfishness in that. You guilty of the same thing. We can't take nothing into our own hands. We gotta make sure that it's the Father working all of this. Wickedness is wicked across the board. Ain't nobody supposed to be paying for nothing right now unless the Father do. Isaiah 45:7, right? He make light and darkness, good and evil. He thy power do all these things. None of this don't matter right now. He got his plan. When we act according to our own hearts, we interrupt those plans. He the one that shine light and make dark. He the one that created good and evil. So we gotta hit our knees and face the east and pray. Pray that he use us for the good. Cause a lot of us right now thinking he using us for the good and he really using us for the bad and we can't even see it. But he got control of all of this. And nobody supposed to be paying for nothing by our hands right now. Everybody gonna pay at the same time in the end. When you either go to a paradise or you go to a lake of fire, that's when everybody gonna pay. And that's what we gotta ask ourselves. What side of that spectrum are we gonna be worthy to be found on? Now see, I wanna be found on the good side. So whatever you did to me, I'ma let that go. I'ma pray for you. Pray that you get yourself together and pray that I myself remain blameless in the situation. This is how we gotta walk, family. We gotta stop walking like we know everything. That's arrogance and cockiness. We gotta start walking like we afraid, like we fear the Most High. Now I know a lot of y'all in my past might be listening to this saying, oh, he ain't talking about me, we got funk. I don't got no funk, brother. I've let it go. Forgive us, Father, for we know not what we do. Mom, and I am your brother, Bron. All praises to the Most High, Bahashim Yeshaya Wabawak Wadah. Shalom, shalom, shalom.